can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to PennOhioRC.com to start your installation today.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance it's the service that makes them better.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg with you. It's senior night. It's homecoming. And it's funny, as you know, balloons are part of the festivities often, as different parents will bring balloons to celebrate their kids. And one of the parents making their way up to the top of the stands with a lot of balloons, probably 10 of these big Mylar letters.
It says baby boy. It's for Anthony Stallworth.
And it's right in front of the window. So if she parks it right here, then I'll be done for the night. You'll have to call the game from your side. But it's fun as we're working through that. So it's Kennedy and it's Farrell tonight. We're right here on the radio. We're on the YouTube as well, on the Farrell Area School District Athletics YouTube page. So join us at either place to watch and of course, right where you are to listen. And it's time now for our starting lineups.
Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding. Starting lineups, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding. Roofing, siding, windows, and more. Find out more at PennOhioRC.com. Let's look at Farrell on offense first. They look like this. The center is Xavion Moore. The guards are Jamin Holden and Malachi. Or check that, Jamin Holden and Brian Phillips. Tackles are Malachi Shepard and Anthony Jackson. Wide receivers, Kylon Wilson, Dwight Allen Gregory, Omar Stewart Jr. Running backs, Tydon Strickland and Anthony Stallworth. And the quarterback getting the start tonight, the senior, Treon Holden.
We'll look at the defense for Kennedy Catholic for you this way, as they'll have Blaze Campbell, a defensive back spot, as well as Samir Wade at a DB, Jared as well. The linebackers, Elijah Smith, Remington Hart, and Cole Terreri. Along the defensive line, look for Julian Johnson, Elias Lawson, Eric Pagan, Bladen Parsatich, Marcel Cheeks, and Cameron Gwynn. Along that defensive starting lineup, and the quarterback and cornerback Ravion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lou Falcone Field. This is your 2021 Farrell Steelers homecoming game / senior night. Charging up to fill out your 2021 Farrell Steelers. Tonight, they will be taking on their opponents from right up the street in Herman, PA, the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles are coached by head coach John Rian.
Bladen Parsatich, Eric Pagan, Elias Lawson, and Julian Johnson. Aiden Cherlick will handle the kicking duties for Kennedy.
Interesting tidbit here tonight, Mark. We believe it's a first of its kind anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, as Mike and Leanne Williams, if you're a sports fan, you know them very well, husband and wife, are both officiating here tonight's game. You believe it's the first time that a husband and wife ever officiated the same game.
Leanne's been at it for a couple of years now. I think this Leanne's third year officiating high school football, Mike in his first year, and they match up at this game tonight for the first time. And yeah, kind of a neat side note as well to have the Williams crew on this officiating crew tonight. Captains are making their way to the center of the field. Farrell's going to wear a black uniform tonight. They've got some blue trim on that mostly black uniform with gold numbers and a blue helmet. Kennedy Catholic wear a white shirt. They'll wear gold pants and a gold helmet. And they have their maroon trim and maroon numbers. Senior night, homecoming, all rolled into one here at Farrell. And you tweeted it earlier this week, but we'll throw this out there as well. This could very well be the last game on grass at Palika Stadium, as Farrell is set to start a new project. I'm not sure when the date is to start it off, but new track, new turf, new field up here.
I talked to Ampagis about that before the game. He said that they have to officially approve the bids out maybe next week at the board meeting. And then within a week or two after that, they believe some of the project will start, maybe even not till sometime in early November.
Okay.
But
And then it'll just be down to Western Pennsylvania weather to see how much we can do. Some of that might have to be pushed over to spring as well, right? Because some of that stuff that they will do with turf and track, they can't do in cold weather.
And you think about this. They've been playing football here for over 100 years.
Yeah.
So this could be the last time they ever play on natural grass, and there's a good chance it will be here at Farrell High School.
So that'll be cool just to see that and then see that new project hopefully into place for next year for Farrell, especially for the track kids. Farrell's had a lot of outstanding track athletes over that span of years too, and never really have had a great track to work with here at their home facility. The track that they have here is more of an asphalt kind of paved track. It's certainly hard on the legs, and even for practice, you can do some things, but you can't do everything you want to do as far as a track team. So that'll greatly help Farrell as well, because their track program has always put some great individuals onto the next levels as well, district and states.
Kennedy has won the toss. They have elected to receive, so we are just a moment or two away from the kickoff of tonight's Farrell and Kennedy matchup. This is the 18th time these two teams have met. All-time, Farrell leads the all-time series 15-2. Kennedy's last win was in 2006. Farrell's last win was the last time they played back in 2013.
Kennedy receiving means they'll put their offense against the Farrell defense. Has given up just one touchdown in 5 games.
And that was against Lakeview in the final seconds. And I know Farrell wasn't happy they gave up that point. If not, they would have had a complete shutout so far through the first 5 games of the season.
Samir Wade and Ravion Wilbon Venable are the 2 deepest returners. There is also Elijah Smith in the middle of the field. Elijah stands about the 30. The other returners are down near the 20-yard line. Officials meeting at the center of the field, going over their final notes before they'll move to their spots, and we'll get this underway.
A cool evening here at Farrell. I would say the coolest night of the season, but looks like it's a perfect fall night for football here in Western PA.
So Farrell get the ball teed up. Burris is not here tonight. He has done the majority of the kicking off for Farrell this year, but he is out of the lineup for this game, so set to kick it off is Jermaine Jackson.
First update of the night before we kick off here. Hickory on a 61-yard run by Jackson Pritz, they lead 7-0 over Corey.
A lot of games up north today.
5 of them tonight, 1 last night. That's the most unusual schedule that I ever can remember.
So Jackson has it teed up. Venable and Wade the deepest, and set to get this going as Farrell gets their players aligned on senior night and homecoming, all rolled into one here at Farrell. The ball into it, and the kick with a flag is grabbed, bobbled, and finally picked up and grabbed by Wade. And Wade's going to get pulled down as he struggled with the football. He's pulled down to the 5, but we've got a procedure call against Farrell.
On the kicking team.
So I'm guessing Kenny will take that kick again.
Flag came in right away, so it must have been an alignment issue. Behind all of the play is where the official was, standing behind the returners, and he threw the flag, and now we have a discussion of officials at the 5-yard line, talking, I think, about the different options that they may have.
The ball is sitting at the 10 right here.
And now they're going to pick up the flag. So there is no flag. And what had happened, though, is that Wade fumbled the football, couldn't gather it around, able to pick it up, but only returned to the 10-yard line. So it puts Kennedy in a tough spot to start things off.
Yeah, not what you're hoping for if you're Kennedy. So 1st and 10 for Kennedy at their own 10-yard line.
Gave you those lineups a moments ago, and Kennedy with Ravion Wilbon Venable, the quarterback. He'll run it and he'll throw it.
Let's see him earlier in the year, and seeing a little bit more on film here the last few weeks. Definitely getting better.
2 receivers to the left, Dunlap and Smith going to the far side. Now Smith will switch and come to the near side as they'll put Wade in a slot on the left side. Lone back in the set is Terreri. And a keeper for Venable. And Venable gives ground. He's back inside the 5 and then gets hammered down at the 4-yard line. And a loss on the opening play for Kennedy Catholic.
Tied on Strickland here with a big-time hit. It's a bad snap, and then Venable just scrambling, and he got drilled on the play. Will lose 5 on first down.
Yeah, Strickland and Anthony Jackson, the 2 middle linebackers for Farrell, are quick and explosive.
Quick and explosive and strong and experienced.
Yeah, you could just keep going if you want to add more adjectives. Go ahead.
So second down and about 15 here for Kennedy.
Smith to the near side, Dunlap to the far side with Wade on 2nd and 15. For Wilbon, and now he'll come out of his set for a moment.
Flag thrown.
Is there a flag on the play?
We may have a delay as the back judge, and it is a delay of game on Kennedy Catholic.
So they will lose 2.5 yards, make it half the distance.
A penalty on Kennedy will move the ball back half the distance.
Quick updates.
So from about 2.5-yard line to snap the Venable. Motion man is Wade. Turn to hand off. There's nobody there. Wilbon's going to keep it, and he'll run it out to the 5. He turned to his left to hand it to Terreri, and Terreri went the other way. So a mix-up on the play, and then Wilbon Venable takes it on the run out to the 5-yard line, where it'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, it was like a jet sweep type play there.
Yeah, they faked that and then went to hand off, and there was nobody there. Yeah, Wade came in front. They faked the jet sweep, and then all of a sudden turned to the left, and Wilbon Venable had nothing to do.
So now 3rd and 15 for Kennedy at their own 5-yard line on their opening drive of the game.
Dunlap and to the left, to the right, Smith. And in the wing right side is Smith. Wade will come in motion on 3rd and 15. And Venable cannot get the snap off. We got another delay of game.
Oh, my.
So again, the back judge signals delay.
So that's a first. Kennedy has 2 penalties for 5 yards. Both 2.5 yards I'm giving them.
Yeah. So again, a half the distance to the goal penalty, back to the 2.5. So going to be a shotgun for Wilbon Venable with Terreri behind him. Hart is tight on the left side. 2 receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Wilbon Venable in the end zone, still in the end zone, trying to get out of the end zone, and he might not. Oh, he might have just got to the 1 before he's pushed back in. He got out to the 1. Nearly a Farrell safety, but Venable worked hard to get back out of the end zone after scrambling away from several defenders, and he's out of bounds and out of the end zone just about at the 1-yard line. A punting situation for Churlick and Kennedy Catholic from a bad spot. They will not even have the full range to snap and punt.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of the end zone there. Thomas, among others, pushed him out at the 1. So it'll be 4th and 19 for Kennedy from their own 1-yard line.
Samuels and Wilson to return, creeping up to the 35-yard line. Churlick knows he's going to have to catch it and get it away. It's a high snap, and it's over his head and out of bounds, and there's a safety. So the snap went over the head of Churlick, and the difference was, Bob, if he's at the regular depth, it's probably a perfect snap. But because it's a shortened distance, the ball ends up over the head of Churlick for the safety.
So a disastrous start here for Kennedy. So they will be down 2-0 here as the Farrell defense gets a safety.
Defense, special teams, all of it. And now Kennedy will have to free kick to Farrell, so they'll get the returners back out there and a chance to get the ball back.
A couple quick scores, Mark. Slippery Rock leads Girard 7-0. Also Wilmington with a Luke Edwards touchdown leads Mercer 7-0.
So here it's Farrell 2 and Kennedy 0. So Churlick, he'll have a choice, kick from a tee or punt it away, and a free kick from the 20-yard line, and Farrell will send out the returners. Stallworth, Wilson, and Samuels are the deep returners. And they're in the area of midfield or their own 40, so they're not too deep. Cherlick has the football, and he'll step into it and get a kick away here at the 20-yard line.
So we'll get to see the Farrell offense here. Maybe their special teams is very dangerous, so Kennedy's got to be careful who they punt this to.
And the kick is high. It is short. It is fielded far side. A couple returners run into each other. It's Omar Stewart to the 40-yard line across the field, 35 and 30 and out of bounds. So Omar Stewart Jr. got the catch on that far side of a high short punt, took it across the field to the near side and out of bounds at around the 30-yard line, where Farrell will start on offense and bring out the quarterback on senior night, Trian Holden, as the starter.
So great field position for Farrell. They'll be right at the Kennedy 30-yard line.
Stallworth will be the back in the set. Stewart near side, Wilson far side. And outside of Wilson on the far side is Dwight Allen. Strickland will also flex out to that right side in a shotgun for Holden. Farrell with a 2-0 lead. Holden with Stallworth on his left hip. And the snap, and the hand is Stallworth. Stallworth goes right side, around the end. 25, 20, and down inside the 15-yard line and down near the 10 before he is run out of bounds on the far side. And depending on where they put the football down, it may be first and goal or just first and 10 by fractions.
And Farrell's entered the McCandless, Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone. 20-yard pickup on first down for Anthony Stallworth.
So they'll put it at the 10, so it is first and goal for Farrell as they move right to left. Holden has Stallworth on his left hip. Two receivers right. Wilson comes in motion. Jet sweep pitch to Wilson. Comes to the outside of the 10, turns a corner, 5, and he's in. And it's a 10-yard reception for Kylon Wilson on the jet sweep pitch. And with 8:18 to go in the first, Farrell has taken an 8-0 lead, a safety and a touchdown, and a point after pending.
Kylon Wilson with his 7th touchdown catch of the season, and the pass by Holden was his 7th touchdown pass of the season. Farrell will go for 2 as they've done pretty much all year.
So Farrell will have Holden and Stallworth in the backfield. And it's a high snap. Holden grabs it with one hand, floats it into the back of the end zone, and it's over the head of the intended receiver and incomplete, intended on the fade pattern for Omar Stewart Jr. So Farrell with an 8-0 lead. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment at your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
It's a spectacular time of year at O'Neill Coffee. Stop by and try one of our frighteningly delicious signature pumpkin drinks, such as the Drunken Pumpkin, Sleepy Hollow, or Monster Mash. If you're not a pumpkin fan, O'Neill Coffee still has you covered. Try a poison apple or witch, please. Be sure to bring your little ghouls and goblins in on Saturday, October 30th, as we celebrate Trick or Treat. O'Neill Coffee, next to the post office in West Middlesex, or online at o'neillcoffee.com.
In 1973, something wonderful happened in Sharpsville. That's when Lock, Stock, & Barrel opened their doors and served their first of now over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, & Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Call 724-962-5503. Lock, Stock, & Barrel, proud sponsors of the sub of the game and play of the game.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
Welcome back to Farrell's Falcone Field, Palica Stadium. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Farrell going on the drive, 2 plays, 30 yards in just 43 seconds to take an 8-0 lead on a Kylon Wilson touchdown catch on a pass from Trian Holden.
Yeah, you just get the ball into Kylon Wilson's hands and let him use his speed, what they did that time, to perfection.
Jackson with the kick and grabbed by Wilbon Venable up the middle to the 20 to the 25 and out to about the 27-yard line.
So Kennedy will get much better field position to start this drive. Their first drive, they started at their own 10 and eventually snapped it over the punter's head for a safety.
So we end up with a common score when we get to 8-0. But it was a strange way to get there with the safety and the touchdown and a missed two-point conversion. Maybe a bit of a common score if they made it, too. It would have been 10, right?
That is
so
true.
People would say, well, where'd that safety come in? I don't see the 2. All right, wide left is Dunlap. Wade is a slot to the right side. Outside of him is Smith. Terreri in the backfield with Wilbon Venable in the shotgun. Actually more of a pistol set. Low snap, ball's loose, and Wilbon Venable is going to have to dive on it and cover the ball at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he had no chance there. Ball was snapped right at his ankles, and did a good enough job just to recover it. And it'll be about a 3-yard loss on first down.
Kennedy moving left to right here in this first quarter of action. You can watch if you want on the Farrell Area School District's Athletics YouTube page with Justin Lewis and the crew. Smith going to come to the near side. He'll go out wide to the right. Slot right is Wade. Wide left is Jermaine Dunlap. And on what is now second down and 15, Wilbon Venable will take the snap. Back to pass. He's going to load up and go long, and nobody there but Wilson. Wilson had the best chance to get it. Wade kind of broke off the pattern at about the 40-yard line. His own. The ball went all the way to the Farrell 40-yard line. It looked like Wilson was tracking it and had a chance to get it. He looked like the receiver on the play. There was no white jersey there, and the ball incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, obviously some miscommunication there as Venable threw it as far as he could, and Wade stopped. So it'll be 3rd down and 15 now for Kennedy at their own 25-yard line.
Dunlap left, Wade slot left. To the right side, Smith on 3rd and 15 here with 7:21 to go in this opening quarter. Kennedy on their own 25-yard line. Terreri the back, Smith in motion. Back to pass, Wilbon Venable, little screen, caught by Terreri, and he's going to get nailed at the 25-yard line with nowhere to go. Good idea is they were able to get the rush past it, but the linebackers there to fill it quickly. Gain out to about the 26-yard line, and it's a 4th down and punting situation for Kennedy Catholic.
Yeah, Strickland read that beautifully among others, and Terreri picks up 1 yard, so it'll be 4th and about 12 here for Kennedy.
Sherlick back to punt with Samuels and Kylon Wilson back. And the ball is skipping past all the way back to the 5-yard line. Sherlick will run back and get it and kick it away and get some positive yardage. And Farrell is going to pick it up at the 40-yard line. And Chambers is going to return the ball to the 30-yard line and run it out of bounds. So the snap bounced this time, not over the head of Sherlick, but rolling to him. It rolled past him. He had to go back and get it. Got a kick away. Chambers picked it up and got a return down inside the 30. They're going to mark it at the Kennedy, about the Kennedy 26, 27-yard line.
Yeah, just obviously Kennedy having some troubles, significant trouble snapping the ball here tonight. And Sherlick did an amazing job just to be able to recover it, pick it up, turn, and punt without getting creamed.
Did they get about 3 yards or so on the punt?
When it was all said and done, they picked up maybe 2 yards.
The punt went further, but after the exchange, after the return, just a couple of yards difference.
1st and 10 for the Steelers.
All right, we've got 2 receivers left in Wilson and Stewart. Here's a pitch near side, Stallworth. Stallworth 30, Stallworth 20. Step arm, and he'll leap over a man, and he's down to the 14, 15-yard line. They'll mark him actually down to about the 13-yard line on the run for Stallworth.
Yeah, 13 yards here for Stallworth. He has 999 yards now on his season, trying to get his 3rd 1,000-yard rushing season in his career.
Stewart will be wide to the left side. Allen's going to go to the far side. Still Tree and Holden, the senior at the quarterback spot. 2 backs in the set now in a pistol set with the lead blocker Strickland to the right of Holden. Stallworth behind him. 1st and 10. High snap. Holden will grab it and give to Strickland. The ball's out. It looks like Kennedy has it at the 10-yard line. Kennedy ball.
Yeah, that is Blaze Campbell with the fumble recovery. So it looked like there was just a little bit of miscommunication there. The ball comes out, and Farrell turns it over.
I think just everything with that high snap, Holden had to go up and get a one-handed grab of the high snap, and that just threw off everything on that play. So Farrell fumbles. KC recovery by Terreri.
I think I had Blaze Campbell on that.
Campbell?
Yeah. So
we'll go with that.
So Kennedy has the ball back now at their own 10-yard line. Farrell leads 8-0. A rare turnover for Farrell.
Yeah, ball back at the 10-yard line. They've not thrown an interception this year, so not many fumbles as well. I'm sure you're looking that up now, right?
Here's their fifth one.
Here's the Venable. Get a hand up the middle to Terreri, and Terreri will run it out to the 11-yard line.
And so just their fifth fumble of the season for Farrell in their sixth game. Hickory leads 17-0. Jones had a 40-yard field goal in that game.
He had to kick a 35-yard extra point last week that
Correct.
we saw, and it looked like it would be good for quite a distance, so not a surprising number. Young kicker doing well. So for Kennedy, 2nd down and 8 from their own 12-yard line. Wade in motion. Venable going to quickly throw it out to Wade. He makes a one-handed catch, and Wade will run it out across the 10, right back to about the 12 again. Looks like it'll be no gain on the play, but another tough snap that Wilbon Venable had to gather in before he could get the ball away to Wade.
Yeah, just the snapping has been very difficult and really disrupting almost every play here for Kennedy on offense.
Yeah. And really, it was a high snap that kind of led to the Farrell turnover as well. So both sides, early snapping issues. Dunlap is going to go wide left. Hart is tight on the right side. It is 3rd down and 8 for Kennedy Catholic from their own 12-yard line. 2 receivers to the right for Wilbon Venable. Takes the snap, back to pass, being pressured, being hit, being sacked. He's going down, looks like it's back around the 2-yard line. They'll push him back into the end zone, but forward progress will reel him at about the 2, and another tough punting situation coming for Kennedy Catholic.
And that was Malachi Owens with the big sack there. We talked about him in the pregame. So it'll be 4th down and about 28 here for Kennedy. And they'll be punting out of their end zone again.
Cherlick is on the back line of the end zone. Last time they had this situation, the ball sailed over his head. 2 receivers back for Farrell at about the 40-yard line.
His last 2 punts went over his head. Well,
one rolled past him.
Rolled past him and over his head.
Yeah, there have not been a good snap yet. This one's perfect. And he has it, and the kick away. And it is on the sideline and out of bounds. It's short, though. It's only going to be around the 20-yard line. It's out of bounds.
And actually, they'll move it. I look like at the 15 there, Mark.
Yeah. It was just angling out in that vicinity of the 20-yard line. We'll see where they get that official mark. And what is it, about the 16?
Looks like it's right on the 15.
Put it on the 15. So great field position following the Kennedy punt for Farrell, who leads this game 8-0 with a safety and a touchdown here in the early going. 3:51 to go first quarter.
So Farrell will start in the McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone.
2 receivers right, and Allen and Wilson for Holden in the shotgun. Wilson in motion, hand to Stallworth up the middle. 10, 5, and untouched into the end zone for a touchdown.
15 yards for Anthony Stallworth. He goes over 1,000 for his senior season. Another touchdown for the Farrell senior standout. It's now 14-0.
So Stallworth with 3:45 to go in the first. Gets Farrell's 2nd touchdown, his first of the night. Stallworth on the year is now rushed for 15 touchdowns. And Farrell will go for 2 here. They're going to send Holden out wide left. They're going to line Stewart and Stallworth in the backfield in a wildcat. And we'll see who's going to get the snap. And the snap is to Stewart. And Stewart's going to look, and Stewart's going to throw, and he will throw it to Wilson. So as the guy who is normally the receiver of the 2-point conversion, he will throw it and convert it with Kylon Wilson in the back of the end zone as Farrell converts for 2. It is Farrell 16. It is Kennedy Catholic nothing. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. You're home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The tire experts at Flynn's Tire and Auto Service make it easy to choose your next set of tires. Whether you're looking for great traction, a quiet ride, or just the lowest price, our experts will match you with the perfect tire to fit your needs, guaranteed. Get up to $200 back when you buy a set of 4 select Goodyear tires on the Goodyear credit card. Visit our website at flynnstire.com or stop by any Flynn's Tire location today.
And tell them Finney sent you.
Offer subject to credit approval. See store for details.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
Back here at Palica Stadium, Falcone Field, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. One-play drive after the short punt. Anthony Stallworth, 15 yards on the touchdown run. His 15th touchdown of the year, 53 in his storied career. So Samuels will kick off, and it's slanted to the sideline and out of bounds.
And we'll go out at the, what about the 40-yard line?
I don't know if that was just a squib or if that was an intentional onside kick by, it was Samuels, I think, kicking at that time, and came out of bounds at around the 40, so it'll be Kennedy football. How about that two-point conversion, though? They put Omar Stewart in there. He's the guy usually on the receiving end of the conversions, and he threw a touchdown, but threw a two-point conversion pass.
We'll do some quick research here, but it could be the first pass attempt of Omar Stewart's career.
Yeah.
And
it's definitely, he's never had that opportunity in any game we've done, and we've seen a lot of Farrell games. And so senior night, try something different, right?
Canyon will get the ball at their own 40 after the bad kickoff.
And now into the backfield for Kennedy is Isaac Friday,
the
freshman.
have a 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line.
Tight end on the right side will be Hart. Wide right is Smith. 2 receivers left, Wade and Dunlap for Kennedy. Wilbon Venable, the quarterback. In a pistol set with Friday behind him. Motion man is Smith. Wilbon Venable back to pass, rolling right, throws it right. Flat, it's intercepted. Kylon Wilson 40, Kylon Wilson 30. He's up to the races. 10, 5, and he's in. And it's a pick 6 score for Kylon Wilson.
43 yards for Kylon Wilson. Big pressure being put on Venerable, and it right into the hands of Kylon Wilson for the pick 6. It's now 22-0.
Yeah, the only one that had maybe a chance back there to bring him down was Wilbon Venable, the quarterback, but Farrell got down the field to give Wilson a block. Sprints past him for the score, and with 3:31 to go here in the first quarter, Farrell leads 22-0, and they'll go for 2 again.
Kylon Wilson's second interception return for a touchdown this year. He has 2 kick returns for a touchdown and 7 touchdown receptions.
He scores every way.
He's also rushed for a touchdown. He has done it all.
So it's 2 receivers coming to the left side in Strickland and Omar Stewart. Traditional quarterback in the set. You have Holden there. 2 more receivers to the right side, and Wilson and Allen. Wilson comes in motion. They'll hand it to Wilson. He'll hand it to Stewart. It's a Philly special. He'll leap, he'll throw, and it's over the head of the intended receiver in the back of the end zone. That was for Allen. They wanted the Philly special, I think, for Tree and Holden to get it back to him. But the trickery and the trick play does not work for the conversion, but Farrell leads by a score of 22-0. 3:31 to go on the first. We'll take a break. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
annual flu shot, or a series of vaccines for an upcoming adventure, stop by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy for a convenient way to protect yourself against various diseases. Our pharmacists are certified to administer immunizations right here in the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. We offer immunizations including influenza, shingles, pneumonia, and vaccines for international travel. The Medicine Shop in Hermitage wants you, your family, and everyone in the community to be at their best. The Medicine Shop on East State Street in Hermitage.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep, or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope. I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
In Farrell history.
All right, we're back here. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Bybro back at the studio. Also with Justin Lewis on the Farrell Area School District Athletics YouTube page. And here's Stallworth, not Stallworth, but Samuels with a kickoff up the middle of the field, leaping to make a play and bobbling. It was Elijah Smith, but it looks like he'll pull it in for Kennedy as another little onside squib type kick for Samuels. And it will be Kennedy football at their own, about the 37-yard line. So that drive, excuse me, not a drive, but a touchdown return for Colin Wilson of 43 yards on the pick six.
Yeah, and that was just a lot of pressure up front. Venerable didn't have much chance, and Colin Wilson sniffed that thing out and took it to the house. And Farrell rolling right now.
Omar Stewart Jr. came untouched off the edge, and he was about to blast into Wilbon Venerable, and he just threw it up for grabs, and Wilson made the play. And Wilbon Venerable is going to turn and hand off to Terreri, and Terreri will run it to about the 35-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a loss of a couple on the play.
Anthony Jackson, big play there for the Steelers. And it'll be 2nd and 12 here on the 2-yard loss.
Yeah. So Smith will come to the near side. Hart will be tight on the right end. Terreri the back in the set behind Wilbon Venable. Way to wing left, and outside of him is Dunlap for Kennedy Catholic on 2nd down and 13. 2:49 to go first quarter. Smith comes in motion. Wilbon Venable takes the snap, back to pass. Wants a screen. Nobody there. He's going to get hit and sacked. He wanted a screen. He couldn't find a receiver, and he's knocked down back inside the 25.
And he is slow to get up. That is not good news. And that was Keon Wade with the big sack.
He is up and checking the sideline, so he is okay.
Be a loss of 11 yards on the play. That's good that he's up.
Yep.
Officials actually stopped the clock, and they probably could have forced Wade or actually forced Venable off the field, but I don't think they're going to.
No, they've run the clock again, and they're right back to it. So it'll be 3rd down now, and
At the 24-yard line.
3rd and a mile. About 23 here. Pistol set. Terreri the back. Smith on the near side. Wade will motion right to left, back to pass. Wilbon Venable, he's going to run 25, 30, and he'll slide down at about the 33-yard line.
He'll get about 8 yards on the play. So Venable gets about 8 yards on the run, but it will be still 4th and long here for Kennedy.
So Kennedy with a choice here to go or punt, and from this part of the field, it looks like Coach John Ray might take a pass on the punting game as the snaps have been difficult anyways. And they'll leave the offense out here at 4th down and about 14. Smith will go out wide to the right. Wade and Dunlap far side now. Wade will come in motion. Venable will take the snap. He wants to run. He rolls to his right. He fires the ball complete Wade with a catch, breaks the tackle, first down 50. Sideline 40 with a flag. Hesitation at the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. Another flag comes in after the play.
There are 3 flags on the field and a huge play by Wade all the way down to the 22. A pickup of 44 yards, but it's going to come back. Let's see where it will be marked from.
And will that determine first down, Bob, where they got the flag down originally?
I believe so.
So all the flags are beyond the marker. So it does look like it'll be a first down and then come backward.
So let's see, be a holding against Kennedy. So the ball will be moved from the Farrell 44 back to the Kennedy 46. So it will be 4th down. It will not be an automatic first down.
So they do not get the first down. They had it, but then it comes back. So we'll go where the penalty puts it down and put it back to 4th down. But now if instead of 4th and 14, 4th down and about 3 here with the ball on the 45-yard line.
Look like, well,
I guess they're going to say the ball was on the 45 and we'll mark it back.
11-yard penalty then apparently because the flag was at the 44. Either way, it'll be 4th, maybe 2 or 3 here for Kennedy.
So 4th down, we'll call it 3. And again, when the officials throw the flags for the hold, they are supposed to put that flag on the spot. They put the flag on the spot for where the penalty occurred and then mark it from there, but sometimes the officials will adjust those flags.
Now Kenny will call timeout.
All right, timeout of the action. We'll take a timeout as well with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kennedy facing a 3rd down. We return, or 4th down play, I should say, when we return on your home for high school sports News Talk 790 WPIC.
Timeout, Kennedy Catholic.
Hey class, today we're discussing what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to pennohiorc.com to start your installation today.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Hickory golf standout Sasha Petrachko as the September Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City golfer Toby Matson as the September Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory's Sasha Petrachko and Grove City's Toby Matson as they are the Mercer County September Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to reinhardts.com for more information.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
All right, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg as we return here. Kennedy Catholic had a big play, 42 yards, a big first down, their first down of the game, but got partially wiped out by a penalty. Not all of it, but some of it. But it's back to now 4th down and 3 for Kennedy Catholic, moving left to right, trailing 22-0. Back to pass is Wilbon Venable. Flip it right side, Dunlap with a catch. Gets to the 50-yard line, banged out of bounds, but that should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, he'll get 5 yards on the play, and he will get the first down. So the Golden Eagles, a little bit of positive plays here, and they'll get a first down just at about midfield. The far official was at the 50, then the other official moved back to the 49. I don't get it.
Either way, the first down occurs. And they'll run the clock, 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Kennedy doesn't have to run a play here. And it doesn't look like they want to. And Wilbon Venable will take a couple steps towards the bench, and that'll end the first quarter. All right, we played one. At the end of one quarter, it's 22-0. It is Farrell on top of Kennedy Catholic. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports News Talk 790 WPIC.
Again, I've been calling all day and can't get a hold of them.
Hi, thanks for calling. I'm not home right now, but leave a message.
When your parents find the right senior living facility full of activities, you just might have to wait for them to call you back.
With so many amenities, everyone wants to live at the Lakes at Jefferson. Daily activities, transportation, professional meals, 24-hour security, and apartments with a size and cost to fit your budget. Independent living at the Lakes offers residents a carefree living lifestyle, while the personal care suites give the comfort and care for each individual's need. The staff at Lakes at Jefferson is dedicated to providing the highest level of care to each resident. The Lakes at Jefferson, a comfy, cozy community in the country, but just a short drive to town. The Lakes at Jefferson, an Embassy healthcare community, care-driven, family-oriented. Call 724-704-0039. That's 724-704-0039.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
All right, ready to start this second quarter. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byro back at the studio. Farrell 22-0 here after one.
Couple quick scores here. Sharpsville Reynolds 0-0 late second quarter. Hickory 24-0 over Corey. Sippy Rock 28-0 over Girard. Grove City 20-0 over Mercier's Prep. Wilmington 20-6 over Mercer. Greenville 13-6 over Harbor Creek. Sharon 7-0 over Northeast. How about that?
Sounds good. Motion man is Smith. Turn handoff to Rary up the middle, pushing and across midfield. And to about the 49-yard line on the game.
So Kennedy Catholic with their first promising drive of the game and had a huge 42-yard pass that was negated because of a hold. So getting a little bit of confidence here. Still down 22-0.
And with the hold, they got some of that yardage, right? They had the 42-yard pass and the hold, and so they got some of that, and I think that gave them some life. Picked up a first down on the pass. Just not a lot of time for Wilbon Venable. Isaac Friday now again the back in the set. Smith in motion right to left. Wilbon Venable back to pass. Looks and just tries to run and gets knocked down. A one-handed sack by Omar Stewart Jr. How about that?
One-handed sack. Looked like T.J. Watt there. Maybe Myles Garrett, whatever. Pick your favorite player that makes sacks.
Edge rusher.
Yeah.
But he grabbed him with one hand and threw him down as he was passing by. Heck of a play.
So it'll be a loss of about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 15 now for Kennedy.
Kennedy Catholic has had one trip into Farrell territory. Now back the other way here. Receivers are wide each side. Dunlap coming near side. Far side Smith. Slot right side is Wade. Wilbon Venable with Friday behind him in the pistol set. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Straight drop. Rolls left. In trouble. Hit as he throws. Floats it out. It is incomplete. A diving attempt for an interception on that far side by Samuels.
And once again, Omar Stewart with a big hit on Venerable. And it'll be 4th down. I'm guessing Kenny will maybe go for it here.
Well, they did the last time they were in this part of the field, Bob. And at this point, with the punting game and what they're getting out of it and the snap problems, they were giving the ball up after a punted worse field position than this. So might as well take a shot for it. They've already had the 1 4th down conversion. So they'll try for another, but this time 4th and 15 from their own 45-yard line. Slot to the right side is Wade with receivers wide to each side. Wilbon Venable, the quarterback, takes the snap. Back, looks, rolls right, fires deep over the middle. It's incomplete. He had Smith out there with a chance to catch it at around the 30-yard line, but the ball sails to his right and a turnover on downs for Kennedy Catholic.
I'll tell you what, he had a man. You're right.
Smith was out there.
Good pressure once again. Nice pass, just a little bit wayward. So Kenny with a little bit of positive plays here, but they will turn it over on downs. Farrell will start their 4th drive of the game. All 4 in Kennedy territory, this time at their 45.
So Farrell wearing the black uniforms. They've got some blue trim on there. Blue helmet, gold numbers.
The uniforms are really good looking, too.
Yeah. Get their names on the back for most of them in white. Trin Holder, the quarterback. Wilson comes in motion across the set. Low snap, hand to Stallworth. Loops over man at the middle of the 40-yard line, and then positive yardage down to the 39.
Give him 6 yards on the play. Just the 4th carry of the game for Anthony Stallworth, now 54 yards. It'll be out 2nd and 4 here.
Stallworth has gone over 1,000 yards on the season in this game with a 15-yard touchdown run.
This is only Farrell's 7th play from scrimmage mark.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Pistol set this time for Holden. So he has Strickland to his right and Stallworth behind. 7 offensive plays, 22 points on the board. They have a safety and then also have an interception return for a touchdown, and now a delay of game called on Farrell.
So Farrell will move back. It'll be second and about 9 here.
Put the ball back at the 44-yard line of Kennedy Catholic. Allen and Wilson to the right side. Snap to Holden. Looks, fires deep, far side. It is dropped. Had a chance for it as Stewart was open. The pass was in his hands, and Omar Stewart had a chance at a big touchdown there.
He will be reliving that like Nightmare on Romer Boulevard, a Halloween nightmare movie for Omar Stewart. That was in his hands at the 5 and just out of his hands.
Yeah, Holden put it perfectly. Stewart comes all the way back, slaps Holden's hand, says, my bad. And they'll try it again here on 3rd down and 9. That was it was a beautiful throw. It really was a beautiful throw. It happens. Stewart wide left, 2 receivers right. Farrell now 3rd down and 9 from the Kennedy 44-yard line. Snap to Holden, hand to Stallworth. Stallworth up the middle, to the 40, to the 30, makes a move at the 20. He's in front of the pack to the 10, to the 5, and into the checkerboard end zone for a Farrell touchdown.
44 yards for Anthony Stallworth. He scores again. A spectacular run. It's now 28-0.
The second touchdown by Stewart, this one, by Stallworth, this one from 44 yards. With 9:13 to go here in the first half. And Farrell running away with a 28-0 lead. And they'll look to go for 2.
I was just thinking, it's 3rd and 9. Farrell has not punted this year.
They were not going to punt.
And that's as far as my thought. That's as far as my thought went. It ended then.
Even if they wouldn't have got it, still weren't going to kick.
It ended after that. Stallworth took it into the end.
It is okay to think, and it's nice to say too. Once in a while, remind people that they've been punting the ball all year. So Farrell going to put 3 receivers to the left side in a trips formation over there. Stewart, the lone receiver, to the right. Wilson will motion into the backfield. They'll pitch it to Wilson. Now he wants to throw. He's looking. He's throwing it back across the field for Holden, and it's tipped away. So getting back the other way was Marcel Cheeks with a defensive play to knock it away from the quarterback, Holden, who had gone the other way. Everybody trying to throw for 2 tonight for Farrell. That one incomplete. And with 9:13 to go in the half, we'll take a break. Farrell 28, Kennedy 0. On your home for high school football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Since 1958, Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer have made dreams come true with quality remodeling services. Warner Homes and Improvements offers roofing repairs, improvements, and installations for a quality roofing job done quickly and professionally with expert craftsmanship and top materials. You'll be glad you chose Warner Homes and Improvements. You can depend on Warner's Home and Improvements to give you a great quality product. Warner Home and Improvements, South Erie Street, Mercer. Online at warnerconstruction.com.
It's a spectacular time of year at O'Neill Coffee. Stop by and try one of our frighteningly delicious signature pumpkin drinks, such as the Drunken Pumpkin, Sleepy Hollow, or Monster Mash. If you're not a pumpkin fan, O'Neill Coffee still has you covered. Try a poison apple or witch, please. Be sure to bring your little ghouls and goblins in on Saturday, October 30th, as we celebrate Trick or Treat. O'Neill Coffee, next to the post office in West Middlesex, or online at o'neillcoffee.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar & Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
All right, Farrell set to kick off following a 3-play, 45-yard drive, a touchdown to 44 yards by Anthony Stallworth. As Samuel starts to kick it off, he'll kick the ball to the 30-yard line. Smith will grab it, and Smith to the 40, 45, and 50-yard line and run out of bounds. So nice return there by Elijah Smith. as he's into Farrell territory on the return.
Sharpsville Reynolds, nothing at halftime. How about that? Reynolds had 4th and 6 at the Sharpsville 10 with no time running out, no timeouts. Reynolds sent the field goal unit on the field, but no kicker went out, and time expired. And this is a Professor Briggs special because he had tweeted this week that back in 1970, Sharpsville had 5 shutouts that year, but only won 3 games. They had 2 0-0 ties. And it's a 0-0 tie here tonight.
How about that?
How about that?
Never know. You never know. In motion, right to left comes Wade, and they will hand it to Wade. Wade stutter steps behind the line of scrimmage, cannot turn it up the field, and it looks like he's going to lose a couple yards on the play.
Yeah, that stat. Think about Farrell not punting stat.
Yeah.
But think about this stat. Sharpsville 1970 had 5 shutouts, but only won 3 games.
And 3 wins. That's...
Think about that.
It makes you shake your head. It makes you think, what could have happened there? And then, there's...
And that's back in the...
They have 2 0-0 ties.
And that was back in the no overtime.
It'd be overtime.
Yeah. So that could never happen again.
Nope, somebody's going to win. 2nd down and 12 for Kennedy Catholic. Dunlap to the near side. Split out to the far side is Smith. Wade comes in motion, left to right. Wilbon Venable set to take the snap. Straight drop, pressure coming, and he's going to run and going to get hit. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, so not a sack. Maybe got a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down, make a 3rd down and about 11 here.
And Shepard was there, the big 250-pound junior, among others.
Mm-hmm. I said, Wilbon gets back there, and he's out of the pistol, so he's got some space to begin with. But he's only got about a couple of seconds to make a quick decision. And with the speed in the Farrell defensive backfield, there's just not a lot of windows or a lot of guys open right now.
Hickory up 31-0. 2nd touchdown catch of the game by Ramarian Whitehead.
Blaze Campbell now out wide to the right side as there's 4 wideouts in the set. Back to pass. Wilbon Venable rolls right, fires down the field. Is sliding. Is it a catch? Is it a catch? We're waiting for a signal. It is a catch by Blaze Campbell. Campbell will bring it in on a dive coming back to the ball near the 35-yard line. They'll put it right on the 35 for the Kennedy 1st down, and a nice throw by Wilbon Venable.
And even a better catch by Campbell off the turf. And Farrell sideline didn't think he caught it, but it was signaled a catch. It'll be a 1st down here for Kennedy.
Campbell will go again wide to the right as Kennedy will stick with the 4 wideouts. No tight end in this set. 2 receivers to each side. Terreri the back. Wilbon Venable, low snap, handed to Terreri. He's got a hole up the middle. He's going to run it inside the 30-yard line. And he's down to the 27, maybe at the 28-yard line.
Nice tackle there by Samuels, but the best run of the night here for Kennedy, about 7 yards for Terreri, the only senior on the team.
Kennedy's down 28-0. They've not given up. They battle. They've done so all year. 1 win on the year, 1-7. But they've battled a lot of teams tough. They have their moments. Again, 4 wideouts. Campbell and Smith to the right side. Wade and Dunlap, near side motion man Smith, and they'll hand it to him on a jet sweep. 30, tries to cut up field, spins to the 29. A flag comes in.
And he'll lose a couple yards on the play. Anthony Jackson, tight on Strickland there. Be a couple yard loss, but also a flag.
It looks like it might be a hold, and it is. Kennedy Catholic with the flag at the 29.
So it'd be either 2nd and about 12 or 3rd and 5. That'd be the choices here, I think, for Ampagese. I think they'll probably move him back.
And they will move it back.
Halftime, Greenville leads Harbor Creek 13-6. Appears to be along with Sharpsville Reynolds, 2 very competitive games going on so far tonight involving Mercer County teams.
2nd and 15 with the penalty. Back to the 40-yard line. Wilbon Venable back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to get hit. He throws it away as he's going down. And I don't know if anybody's there.
It will be incomplete.
Referees say incomplete.
Incomplete. Side judge going to check with the referee behind the play to see if there's any grounding. Wilbon Venable was caught from behind by Wade, and as he was going down, he threw the football in the vicinity of the Farrell bench. There was not a white jersey over here.
And they're going to call intentional grounding.
It will be intentional grounding.
So that will be a big loss here for Kenny. It will be a loss of down as well. Tough call there. I think it's one that I think the ball did not go across the line of scrimmage. Venable could have been down there before he threw the ball. That was also something that could have been looked at.
Yeah, but there wasn't a white jersey on this third of the field. And that was a part of it too. So loss of down as well on that play. So you lose the yardage and you lose the down. So it'll be third down.
So it's mark it at the 45-yard line.
3rd and 20. Motion man right to left is Smith. 2 receivers stack in the slot. Snap is low. Pressure coming, and it's a hit and a sack. Back at the 49-yard line or so, as Malachi Owens will get the official sack. Wilbon Venable slow to get up. As he got hit, the snap was low. It rolled back. He had to gather it, try to pick it up. And as he tried to make some forward momentum, he went down. And he is down, and we have an injury timeout. So we'll take a break here with 5:23 to go here in the first half. Farrell 28, Kennedy nothing on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Hickory Golf standout Sasha Petrachko as the September Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City golfer Toby Matson as the September Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory's Sasha Petrachko and Grove City's Toby Matson as they are the Mercer County September Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Snap for Kennedy Catholic back to Cherlick. He'll punt it away, and it's grabbed by Farrell at the 40-yard line. Far side return is Chambers. Chambers still on the run. Did he step out of bounds?
Yes.
On the far side as he steps out at the 50. It looks like he was about to cross the field and go the distance. And he must have got just a foot on that sideline. He's upset with himself. Called out of bounds at midfield. So we're back to action, 5-11. Wilbon Venable got up and got off the field.
Which is good news for Kennedy. So Farrell gets the ball. This will be their worst starting position of the game in their 5 drives. They started midfield.
And Wilbon Venable is up and standing. His helmet's off, but he's standing on the far sideline with his team. And what do we have here? We've got the official coming over to talk to Farrell coaching staff. 5:11. Was that the time we had when we came back? So no time came off the clock during that return, huh? That's where the issue is. So we got to reset the clock.
There's a clock issue.
5:11 was the time that we had.
So the clock never started on the punt.
Will be Farrell football, though, at the 50-yard line. Moving left to right.
I think that's what it is. The clock hasn't changed, so.
No, maybe not. Snap back to Tree and Holden. Hand off to Stallworth right side. Stutter step at the 45. Steps out of a tackle and bangs it down to about the 40-yard line where he's brought down there by Blaze Campbell, but close to a first down on the run.
And he will get the first down.
And they'll give the official signal of the first down. So another 10 for Anthony Stallworth.
And he goes over 100 yards now for the game, 108 on 6 carries.
100 for the game. He's got 1,000 on the season and cut into that 290 that he needed to start the game to become the all-time leading Farrell rusher. 2 receivers left, 2 to the near side. And Treon holding the quarterback with Stallworth to his left. Motion man is Stewart. Jet sweep flip to Stewart. Outside 40. Stutter step 35. Turns a corner 20. He's on the sideline to the 10. He's still fighting. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. They couldn't get him down. And Omar Stewart Jr. will go the distance for the Farrell score.
40 yards. Omar Stewart Jr. getting through all kind of traffic there. Looked like he was going to maybe go down, but he doesn't. John Ray didn't like whatever's going on up there. He was screaming at the official, but it's 34-0.
Little jet sweep pass. Pass itself goes about 6 inches, but it counts for 40 yards in the book. But a 40-yard touchdown pass for Omar Stewart from Treon Holden. Farrell will look to go for 2 here, as they do every time. And they've tried various trick plays, but they have gone for 2 in this game. Allen's going to go left. Omar Stewart to the right. Wilson to the right as well. Snap to Holden, and he's going to run it in. Actually, Strickland. Strickland taking the snap, and he'll run it in. So Jaden Strickland is the guy that gets the 2-point conversion, and Farrell now leads 36-0. with 4:21 to go. We'll take a break. We're back with more in this first half when we return on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
At the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, we greet you when you walk in, get to know you by name, and understand your health and health needs as if they were our own. What's more, we regularly sponsor health screenings and events to help keep you informed of your health and the most current health advancements. Of course, we also provide a full range of health products, prescriptions, over-the-counter medicines, and health supplies. So what's become of the neighborhood pharmacy? Well, if your idea of a pharmacy is more than health products, also health professionals who take the time to know you and your health needs, your pharmacy is right here at the Medicine Shop.
Wow, this food is delicious.
Do you know how hard it is to find a bar like V's that has good food?
Or V's. They have great drinks.
And great service.
And big TVs.
And is a great place to stop before and after the games.
No matter how you call it, V's or V's, when you're out with friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, V's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesdays through Saturday with happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30. V's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Jermaine Jackson will kick off for Farrell. Ravion Wilbon Venable is back out there as returner with Samir Wade. Touchdown from Omar Stewart Jr. on the 40-yard catch on the jet sweep pass from Treon Holden, a 2-point conversion by Strickland. Kickoff going to be grabbed by Wilbon Venable at the 30-yard line. 35, and wiggles his way out near the 40-yard line. We're Kennedy back out on offense with 4:13 to go here in the first half.
So that's the 4th touchdown catch of the season for Omar Stewart Jr. And probably doesn't make up for the one he dropped,
No.
but definitely has to feel good. He made a great effort to get that ball into the end zone.
All right, so Kennedy will go back to the 5 wide receiver offense. They had Hart, the tight end, out there, and now he'll come off and be replaced by Blaze Campbell. Campbell and Smith on the right side. Wade going to the right side as well. Dunlap wide left. Pistol set for Terreri as he stands behind the quarterback, Ravion Wilbon Venable. Clock at 3:59. And Wilbon Venable with a hard count. The ball doesn't come, and Campbell well down the field. And I think it was going to be on 2, but the problem was Campbell was never in the huddle. Campbell came off the sideline late and lined up as the wideout, never got into the huddle to hear that it was going to be a varied snap count. And on the hard clap by Wilbon Venable, Campbell was up the field. Nobody else moved.
6th flag of the game against Kennedy.
1st and 15. Venable flips it right side. It is tipped and nearly intercepted. They wanted a little wide receiver screen on that far side, and Farrell almost had another pick.
Who was that over there? That was Tymar or Camera. Almost picked it off. My goodness. Read it beautifully and almost picked off that little kind of a bubble screen there.
And a Camera junior out there, and that linebacker spot on that left side almost had the big play. Instead, it'll be 1st and 15 here. From their own 35 for Kennedy Catholic. 3 receivers to the far side. And Wilbon Venable takes a snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Runs away from Holden. Stops. Fires. Long. Going for Dunlap. Fighting with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Kylon Wilson used his speed to get in front and cut off Dunlap to the football. He had the best chance to catch it. Dunlap had to turn into the defender and knock that away.
Yeah, Dunlap had a step initially on Wilson, but Wilson, great closing speed.
Yeah. Man, he really recovered with the ball in the air.
There's also a nice thrown ball there by Venable. So 3rd down now and 15 for Kenny at their own 35.
It'll be 3rd down and 15. And Venable really aired it out as he threw that ball, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 50 yards in the air?
Yeah, it was long.
Here?
Yeah.
Well, I think at least 50 yards in the air. 3 receivers to the right side. Wilbon Venable with Terreri behind him. Takes the snap. And looks and steps up and gets grabbed, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. It looked like Tree and Holden had a piece of him as he tried to throw. Holden had some jersey and was ripping him back, and the pass had no mustard behind it and fell incomplete about the 40-yard line, 4th down.
Yeah, Tree with one hand.
Yeah.
It was wrapped around Venable.
Yeah, Jamin that time. Jamin had him,
Yeah, Jamin, excuse me. And
almost another one-handed sack. It would have been our second one-handed sack of the night.
Not sure we've ever seen 2 in one game, let alone 1.
This one had a lot of jersey and was not letting go. Cherlick will be set to punt. Samuels is out to return with Wilson. Snap is a good one. Cherlick with the kick, trying to hit the sideline far side, and will kick it out of bounds around midfield.
The ball hit the yard marker over there. Greg Scarmack over there. I think
He's been there for years.
I think the ball hit the yard marker.
It is Greg Scarmack over there too. The ball hit the yard marker, which would have been where the 1st down marker was, and goes out of bounds at midfield. So Farrell has the ball. 3:37 to go here in the first half. Are you supposed to drop the chains if the ball's coming your way?
I don't know.
I don't know either. He's over there.
He's waving at us now. He's not happy with that.
We're waving back at him. Drop the chains. Can't drop the chains. Could run it for a 1st down and a fake, right? You got to be in position.
I'm in the ball's in the air.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left here for Farrell. Tree and Holden at the quarterback spot. We'll take the snap. It's a delay and a draw play handoff for Stallworth. Stallworth turns the corner 50, gets a block by Wilson, and to the 45. Now he's going back the other way. He's to the 50 in the wrong direction, to the 40 in the wrong direction, and he's taking it to the other side back to midfield, and he's going to go right back down to the line of scrimmage. So he had about a 9-yard gain, and he gave it all back.
Yeah, he thought maybe something was going to be better on the other side, but Kennedy Catholic, Remington Hart, and also Parsetich over there.
He ran about 100 yards.
They stayed home, and will be a rare no-yard gain for Anthony Stallworth.
After running for about 100 yards.
Yeah, he ran probably about at least 80, 90 yards for sure.
All the way here. Another 10 up the field. Gave 10 back. Across the field all the way. It's going to be close. If you had to measure that out, it'd be close. Instead, 2nd and 10.
I'm guessing he's going to get the ball again here.
Might be tired. Here's in position to take the snap. Is Trean Holden. Quick throw. Right side caught by Wilson. 50, 45, and then he's out of bounds. Gain of 5.
Nice job there by Samir Wade pushing Wilson out of bounds. Did not allow him to get around the corner there. That would have been bad news for Kennedy.
We're going to give him yardage to the 44-yard line, setting up 3rd down and 4. 2:21 to go here in this first half. Farrell up 36-0 here over Kennedy Catholic. Wilson will be a slot right side with Stewart outside of him. One receiver far side is Allen. Wilson comes in motion, fake to him, give to Stallworth up the middle. Stallworth center step 40, 35, stiff arm at the 30, and down the sideline inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That'll be 19 yards there for Stallworth and another Farrell first down.
We'll stop the clock to move the chains on the first down run by Anthony Stallworth. And it's just a plethora of weapons for this Farrell team. And that time it was Stallworth's turn. He gets the first down. Here's the snap to Holden. The handoff will go to Wilson. Wilson 20, Wilson 10, 5, and a touchdown! Kylan Wilson into the end zone from 25 yards away.
And that was a close one. Either way, it's a touchdown. I think it was
another jet sweep pass?
Yes. So it is a 25-yard pass from Holden to Wilson. It's 42-0.
And they'll go for another 2-point conversion here, Will Farrell.
And that's the challenge of keeping stats. If the ball, there's air between the quarterback's pitch and the receiver catching it, that is a pass. If there's no air, if he just hands it off, it's a run. But
and this time he went away from us, so we really couldn't get a good view. Here's the snap. This time it's going to go to Stallworth. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone for a incomplete pass. Another guy throwing the football for a 2-point conversion. It was intended for Strickland and incomplete. So the 2-point can try no good. And Farrell leads by a score of 42-0. We'll take a break. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for High School Sports News Talk 790 WPIC.
What to do about Mom?
Oh no, did she fall again?
No, but we can't wait for that to happen. We just can't look after her 24/7.
There must be hundreds of those assisted living places.
That's the problem. It's overwhelming.
Reduce your stress with Klepper Manor. Klepper Manor offers a warm, home-like atmosphere and is conveniently located just outside downtown Sharon. Their beautiful grounds offer a secluded courtyard with gazebo, flower gardens, and a cascading waterfall for residents and family members to enjoy. Klepper Manor features fully equipped, dedicated therapy rooms that offer the best opportunity for residents to return to the life and mobility they once enjoyed. Klepper Manor employs a professional nursing staff, providing around-the-clock resident-centered care. Their activities department offers an array of enjoyable events from coffee clubs to crafts. Klepper Manor, an embassy healthcare community, is care-driven and family-oriented. For more information, please call 724-981-2750. 724-981-2750.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
All right, Farrell set to kick it off. Jackson kicking to Wilbon Venable, who take it at the 25 to the 30-yard line. Now he's going to turn and go the other way. Gives ground back to the 25, and then back up the field to about the 28. So we got guys going every which way on kick returns and runs. Going to be the 28-yard line where Kennedy will start, trailing 42-0 with 1:44 to go in the first half.
And at this point, the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles will get maybe one more shot here with 1:44 to go. Because we're still in the first half, the mercy rule does not officially begin until the second half. That's why the clock is not running.
It'll be near side. Dunlap, far side Smith. Slot left is Samir Wade for Kennedy Catholic. Wilbon Venable set to take the snap. He'll look right, he'll throw right, and it's caught. Smith with the catch, gave his ground after he made the catch at about the 25, actually the 35, back to the 34. I think they'll give him forward progress on that original catch. At around the 35, they're going to put it down right on the 34-yard line.
So we'll get about 6 in the play. Lamont Samuels making that final tackle there. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for Kennedy. Clock is still running.
And Kennedy in no hurry. 2nd down and 6. Two receivers near side. Smith, the lone receiver, to the far side. Wilbon Venable with Terreri behind him. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Runs out of trouble. Now in more trouble. Now escapes again. Now hits. Escapes again. Now thought he tripped up. Laying on the ground and reaching up to grab him and knock him down was Malachi Shepard, as Wilbon Venable had escaped several times, but the hit and the sack officially going to be called down. Where? Back at about the 27-yard line.
And Farrell will call a timeout, trying to save some time here to get the ball back. With 41 seconds to go here in the half, we'll keep it here.
All right, so teams will huddle up with their respective coaches. 41 seconds to go in the half on what's been a good homecoming/senior night for Farrell thus far.
That's the 4th sack of the game for the Farrell defense. Stay tuned. Halftime, Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard show. Aaron Byron will get you updated on all the scores. I think last week we had, 4 games on Friday night. Tonight we have twice as many. We have 8. Lakeview lost last night to General McLean 40-8. And everybody else playing tonight. We have no games on Saturday.
So last week, because only 4 games, only paid Aaron half, right? What he normally gets? And
that is not true.
No? Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to see you're doing it right.
He earns every dime.
He earned it then. Aaron was donating back some of his salary. Is that what it was, Aaron? No, just kidding, Aaron. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 here for Kennedy Catholic. Officials are blowing the whistle to get the teams back and say, let's go, from the sidelines.
And no high school games tomorrow, but one big-time college game tomorrow.
Who? Only one big-time? On all these games, there's only one?
Only one.
I bet Pitt's playing.
Yes.
Who's Pitt playing tomorrow?
They are playing Clemson.
Clemson? Is Clemson any good this year? I've heard a thing about them.
They are very good.
They're very good? What's their record?
I think they're 4-2.
4-2. All right, then. Should be a great battle. Where is it?
It's at Heinz Field.
All right, that's nice for Pitt. 3rd and 10 here for Kennedy Catholic, moving right to left. 41 seconds to go. Little screen near side. Friday makes a catch. Going to get hit. Going to get dropped right away. Nowhere to go. Nice play out there made by Marion Norris.
And that'll be another timeout for Farrell. Be a loss of a couple there. So Farrell will stop the clock with 33 seconds to go. And we can take a quick one if you want.
All right, we'll take a break. We're back with more in a moment with 33 seconds to go in the half. It's 42-0. The lead for Farrell over Kennedy Catholic on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Wow, this food is delicious.
Do you know how hard it is to find a bar like V's that has good food?
Or V's. They have great drinks.
And great service.
And big TVs.
And is a great place to stop before and after the games.
No matter how you call it, V's or V's, when you're out with friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, V's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesdays through Saturday with happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30. V's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
So we're back here. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. 33 seconds to go in the half, and Kennedy looking to punt. Sherlick standing back at the 10-yard line. Will take the snap and get the kick away. And Wilson will grab it at the 42, up to the 35, to the 30, middle of the field, crosses the field to the 25, still on his feet 20, now back to the 25, and now pitches the ball. It's back to the 30 and still alive. And across the field is Chambers to the 25, and Chambers will go down there. The ball came out. He doesn't have it anymore.
And they need to stop because the clock was going to run out here. They wouldn't even get another play.
I think it's still Farrell football. But it was Wilson and then Chambers. The ball's on the 25-yard line.
The 17-yard punt return that lasted about 30 seconds. That was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
No.
And
near side, far side, and the pitch to go with it. So it will be Farrell ball.
They have no time.
Chambers was
they have
down.
one timeout, but I don't think it'll matter.
Nah, 3.8 seconds. See what they can do. You're going to load up 3 receivers here to the near side. Stewart, Wilson, and Stallworth. Allen and Strickland to the far side. Officials now take a timeout for Kennedy.
We'll take one.
All right. Timeout of the action. 3.8 seconds to go in the first half. Farrell 42, Kennedy nothing. Back in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC.
If you're thinking about a move to a senior living community where you can receive help with daily living, consider the Heritage or the Ridgewood at St. Paul's in Greenville, Pennsylvania. The Heritage and the Ridgewood are personal care residences offering private apartments with as much assistance as you need. Plus, services like meals, housekeeping, transportation, and social and spiritual programs. Call today for more information. 724-588-7610. St. Paul's provides equal housing opportunities.
Honey, I'm going to call Mom and Dad again. I've been calling all day and can't get a hold of them.
Hi, thanks for calling.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
All right, so this may be our last play of the first half. Farrell football on the Kennedy 25-yard line, 3.8 seconds to go. Here in the first half, Wilson and Stewart and Stallworth all to the right side for Farrell. And it is Holden back to pass, being pressured. He's back to the 40, gets away. He's going to fire it into the end zone. There's a man out there, caught for a touchdown. Omar Stewart waiting like a punt returner. Holden with a miraculous escape from a sack and a Farrell touchdown at the buzzer.
Unbelievable play. I can't believe Holden got that ball away. He was under heavy duress and then threw it. Ball barely reached the goal line. A Kennedy defender there just took a wave at it and missed it. And Stewart, as you said, catches it like almost like a punt. And it's 48-0.
It was Holden running back. Got back to about the 40-yard line. It was the 25-yard line was the line of scrimmage. He threw it from the 40, off balance and on the run. And threw a nice spiral, and Stewart was waiting for it. Wilbon Venable was the defender back there trying to make a play, and he could not knock it down. So Farrell in alignment to go for 2. It is Jamin Holden. Big 55. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to point guys out. He's going to throw it for 2. An offensive lineman throwing for 2. Stallworth with the catch for 2. And everybody celebrating with Jamin.
And that will end the first half here with an exclamation point for Farrell. They lead 50-0.
How about that? Threw a nice dart in the right corner of the end zone to Stallworth, and I don't think the Farrell seniors could be any happier than they are right now as they make their way off the field. We'll take a break at the half. It is Farrell 50, Kennedy Catholic nothing. We're back with more in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Honey, I'm going to call Mom and Dad again. I've been calling all day and can't get a hold of them.
Hi, Thanks for calling. I'm not home right now, but leave a message.
When your parents find the right senior living facility full of activities, you just might have to wait for them to call you back.
With so many amenities, everyone wants to live at the Lakes at Jefferson. Daily activities, transportation, professional meals, 24-hour security, and apartments with a size and cost to fit your budget. Independent living at the Lakes offers residents a carefree living lifestyle, while the personal care suites give the comfort and care for each individual's need. The staff at Lakes at Jefferson is
And 2021 and 2022 Golden Girls, under the direction of Mr. Donaldson Morrison and Mr. Delaney Munnell. The band's first lesson evening was recorded by the kickoff station BTS.
Welcome Emily Golub and Dasheen Carthorne Jr., our junior homecoming court attendants. Emily is the daughter of Rihanna Damasceno and Cody Golub. Emily was on honor roll all of 2019 and 2020 and has been caught being good 4 times. Emily has played softball for the last 2 years and is a former basketball player. When she grows up, she'd like to be a teacher or maybe one day own her own store. Dasheen Carthorne Jr. is the son of Frida White and Dasheen Carthorne Sr. and stepson of Michael Gaines. Dasheen is a defensive end on the Farrell Pee Wee football team, and tomorrow, along with his teammates, he will play in the Pee Wee championship game. Welcome Zanaya Thomas. Zanaya is the daughter of Tamika Thomas and Eric McCormick and the goddaughter of LaDawn and Dwight Davila. Zanaya has been an honor roll student multiple times. She's a member of the 8th grade girls basketball team, the 8th grade volleyball team, and is a cheerleader for Farrell Steelers Midgets. Although only a middle school student, she has already had the opportunity to do an internship at Kaisha's Custom Events. In the future, she hopes to be an obstetrician and have her own party planning business. She is escorted by Darnell LaCamera. Darnell is the son of Shahara Savage and the late Ronald LaCamera Jr. He is a football player and an excellent student. This is Omar Stewart.
Now coming to center field, midfield, Omar Stewart Jr. Omar is the son of Omar and Nicola Stewart. He has participated in football, basketball, and track all 4 years. Omar is an active member of his church where he works with the recording and sound ministry. Academically, Omar has received honorable mention for honor roll at a number of times. He is especially proud of his athletic achievements in football. He was chosen for the first team all-conference defense, second team all-conference offense, and he has been identified as one of the top 20 wide receivers in PA's class of 2022. Omar plans to attend a 4-year university and play college football, where he hopes to study graphic designing and become a multimedia artist. Omar Stewart, Jr. Omar Stewart's escort, Shantae Bratton. Shantae is the daughter of LaShonda Smith and Jesse Bratton. Shantae is a former member of the Spanish and French clubs, as well as girls volleyball and basketball teams. Shantae currently spends her extracurricular time working as an associate at our local Walmart. She is also an entrepreneur. She owns a small business creating and designing her own hair products. She plans to attend YSU to further her hair product brand. Shantae Bratton.
Welcome, Alan Michael Jackson and Sine Brody. Sine is the daughter of Shadon Sheffield and Robert Brody. She is a member of the National Honor Society and has made the high honor roll regularly. She is in the senior class and Spanish club secretary. She has taken dual enrollment classes and received the President's Physical Fitness Award in past years. This spring, she represented Farrell in the PIAA State Track and Field Championships. She also is on the basketball, volleyball, and softball teams. Sine is a life member of the Mercer County NAACP. In her spare time, she enjoys going to the gym, singing, dancing, acting, traveling, and vegging on social media. She works part-time at Walmart and aspires to either major in kinesiology, health science, or exercise science to become a physical therapist. One day, she hopes to have her own physical therapy business. Sine Brody. Alan Michael Jackson is the son of Mrs. Kathleen Watkins and Mr. Michael Jackson. Alan Michael is an honor roll student and a former member of the Spanish club. Alan Michael has played Farrell volleyball for 2 years and football for 3 years. He has one state championship under his belt and is working towards another. Alan Michael likes to play 2K video games, make music, spend time with family, and help out around the community. He plays drums at his church, Greater Mount Zion. And he plans to go to college for computer engineering, studio engineering, and music. He hopes to have a family, a great job, and hopefully come back to Farrell and give back to his community. Alan Michael Jackson. Welcome, Anthony Stallworth and Demaria Burns. Anthony is the son of Anthony and Natasha Stallworth. Anthony has many football accolades. He was on the 2019 PIAA. He was the 2019 PIAA Player of the Year, two-time PIAA State Championship. Twice he was elected to the All-State team. He is the second most all-time leading rusher for Farrell and has the third most touchdowns in school history. Additionally, he was the first sophomore to have 1,000 yards in one season. WKBN TV has deemed him a Big 22 contender for 2019, 2020, and 2021. Anthony has over 4,000 career rushing yards and over 50 high school touchdowns so far. He is a 4-year letter winner and a 3-year starter for the Steelers. Outside of his football life, Anthony enjoys walking his dog, Champ, playing Madden, and spending time with his family. He plans to attend college to get a degree in business. Anthony Stallworth. Demaria Burns is the daughter of Dwayne and Talonda Burns. She consistently achieves high honor roll and has been duly enrolled in high school and Butler Community College for the last 2 years. This year, she is participating in the E Academy at BC3. For the last 4 years, Demaria has played volleyball, basketball, and been a member of the student council. She is also a member of the Spanish Club and has been employed at Five Guys restaurant for 2 years. Demaria enjoys meeting new people, shopping, traveling, working, and time with her family and friends. In her spare time, she likes to attend sporting events, and in the future, she hopes to attend the University of Pittsburgh to study psychology. Demaria Burns. Welcome, Jamin Holden. Jamin is the son of Jermaine and Demetria Holden. Jamin has been a member of the Spanish Club for 2 years and has a 3.0 grade point average. He attends the E Academy at BC3. Jamin is a 3-year starter on the varsity football team, is a member of the varsity boys basketball team. He is also a member of Redeemed Sanctuary Church. In his spare time, he enjoys spending time with friends and his family, especially his twin brother, Trian. Jamin plans to attend college next year and is currently mulling over multiple college offers he has received. Jamin Holden. Welcome, Diamond Lewis. Diamond is the daughter of Rosalind Brown and Clinton Lewis. She recently made the honor roll and spends a lot of her time working at the family restaurant Triple D's Diner on Romer Boulevard. Diamond spends part of her school day at the Mercer County Career Center perfecting her passion, cosmetology. She enjoys doing nails and hair, and in the future hopes to attend school to be a cosmetology instructor as well as an entrepreneur, owning her own nail school. Diamond Lewis. Welcome, Tayden Strickland and De'Ara Stewart. Tayden Strickland is the son of Katrina Kane. He has been on the honor roll and is a former member of the French Club. Tayden enjoys playing basketball and football. He is a 2021 football team captain, was Week 5 Player of the Game, twice has been named to the All-State team, and in Class 1A and 2A. He has 2 state football titles here at Farrell and was named one of the top 10 players in District 10. Tayden's interests include math, cooking, and playing 2K basketball. Upon graduating in May, he hopes to attend college, then play professional football, ultimately leading to a career as a state trooper. Tayden Strickland. De'Ara Stewart is the daughter of De'Erica Stewart and Willie Spillman. She is enrolled in multiple honor level classes and is a member of the National Honor Society and attends the E Academy at Linden Point. She has also taken dual enrollment classes offered through BC3. De'Ara is the senior class president, a member of the Spanish Club and student council. She played girls basketball and volleyball all 4 years. She's been both a cheerleader and Golden Girl for 2 years, as well as having 1 year experience on the track team. In her spare time, she works at TJ Maxx, likes to shop, and make TikTok videos with her family and friends. Upon graduation, she hopes to attend a university, acquire a degree in biology. De'Ara Stewart.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2020 homecoming queen, Jakara Green. Jakara is the daughter of Jacob and Yolanda Green. She is a student at Teal College where she is studying business administration through advertising and marketing with a minor in accounting. She is a member of Teal's DHI, Dietrich Honors Institute. She is also a member of Teal Band's Marching Pride. In addition to her studies, she is an associate at J.C. Penney, along with being a licensed braider, wig maker, and installer. While attending the hair, she refers to herself as Jack the Stylist. She enjoys spending time with her family, along with going to church each Sunday. Your 2020 homecoming queen, Jakara Green. And now, your 2021 homecoming king and queen. Your homecoming king, Omar Stewart Jr. And your 2021 homecoming queen, Sanae Brody. Hey, Farrell, let's hear it one more time for your 2021 homecoming king and queen, Omar Stewart Jr. and Sanae Brody. Ladies and gentlemen, as we've just crowned our homecoming king and queen, now seems like a good time to remind you all that the sports medicine coverage for this evening's event is sponsored by the area's leading provider of athletic training services, Sharon Regional Medical Center. Sharon Regional supplies certified athletic trainers to school districts in and around Mercer and Trumbull counties. For all your pre, post, in, and off-season needs, it's Sharon Regional Medical Center is setting the standard in athletic training services.
The whole way through, unlike in the past. We could see round one, round two, finals could all be Mercer County matchups, potentially.
Quick update, Sharpsville has scored on a 27-yard run by Chris Roth. It's Sharpsville 14, Reynolds nothing, 7:56 to go in the game there. They're in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
We are still at halftime.
And Kennedy's not even out here yet for the second half, so they're not even here at this point.
We had a long-time halftime ceremony, but where is Kennedy at?
Yeah. Any other score updates while we're at it then? Let's see what else you have.
Let's see what else I got here. We'll give you some quick updates. Sippy Rock over Girard now 42-7. By the way, in that game, the headline there, Larry Wenderoos is back.
Right.
The head coach. He had missed the last two games because of COVID concerns. He had missed the Hickory and the Sharon games, two biggest games of the year, but he is back now, and Sippy Rock rolling 42-7. Let's see what else we got here. Hickory up 38-0 over Corey. End of three, it's Greenville 13, Harbor Creek 6. And Sharon now up 21-0 over Northeast. Game was close for a long time. Grove City 35, Mercier's Prep nothing. That's late third quarter there. And I think that might be it. I don't think I missed
Wilmington Mercer.
Last report there was 28-6.
Wilmington
at the half. And I think that is basically it. Kenny is back on the field.
All right, they are here, so we'll take a break, and we come back. We should be set for the third quarter. At the half, 50-0. Farrell leads Kennedy Catholic. More in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Okay, class. Today, we're discussing what does a roof mean to you?
It means that I don't get rained on when I'm inside.
It means I can play my music loud and the neighbors can't hear it.
It allows my family to safely shelter in place.
It means that we can be protected from outside germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to pennohiorc.com to start your installation today.
If you're thinking about a move to a senior living community where you can receive help with daily living, consider the Heritage or the Ridgewood at St. Paul's in Greenville, Pennsylvania. The Heritage and the Ridgewood are personal care residences offering private apartments with as much assistance as you need. Plus, services like meals, housekeeping, transportation, and social and spiritual programs. Call today for more information. 724-588-7610. St. Paul's provides equal housing opportunities.
Whether you need an annual flu shot or a series of vaccines for an upcoming adventure, stop by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy for a convenient way to protect yourself against various diseases. Their pharmacists are certified to administer immunizations right here in the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. They offer immunizations including influenza, shingles, pneumonia, and vaccines for international travel. The Medicine Shop in Hermitage want you, your family, and everyone in the community to be at their best. Stop by to see their complete list of immunizations at the Medicine Shop on East State Street in Hermitage.
All right, what do you got in today's game?
This is awesome. You got a great deck to watch football outdoors.
Yeah, man. You got to build a winner to win.
Man, what you got cooking? It smells great.
Oh, yeah. The new smoker is for...
Let me guess. Winning team eats first?
Get what you need to build a winner from Coach Todd Warner of Warner Homes and Improvements, offering quality products, exceptional service, and expert advice for all your home improvement needs. Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer and online at warnerconstruction.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
We're back here at Farrell's Peleika Stadium, Lou Falcone Field. And Farrell Steelers with a 50-0 lead over Kennedy Catholic. Team's getting back into position to start this second half of action.
Oh boy. Sharon and Northeast have gone back to the locker room as there is a power outage up at Northeast.
And they were, what, in third quarter, you said?
It was 21-0. And second time this year, Sharon has gone north and had a game delayed.
Wow.
They had
Then they had the big delay at their place, too, right? University Prep didn't
Correct.
show.
Third game this year.
Third game delay.
Oh, my goodness. Romarian White had 62-yard touchdown pass from Logan Woods, 42-0. Took that 45-0 Hickory.
Sherlock set to kick it off. Fielded on the scoop by Allen. Across the field, 35, 40, 45, corner 50, 45, 40, and he's down there at the 40-yard line of Kennedy Catholic. Mark him just short of the 40 at the 41-yard line. So first down and 10 Farrell with an offense, if they bring out the starters. We'll try to take a quick peek. It looks like Lamont Samuel's going to be the quarterback. Anthony Stallworth, Taydon Strickland, the wideouts, Dwight Allen, Omar Stewart, Kylan Wilson. As wideouts as well was Strickland and Stallworth, actually the running backs. Shepard, Phillips, Moore, Holden, and Jackson in the offensive line. And I do see now the quarterback is not Samuels. Samuels is one of the wideouts. It's Cabron Smith who's in the quarterback. Two receivers right. Samuels out wide to the left. Allen in motion. Jet sweep pitch to Allen, trying to get the corner. 45 and 40 to the 35 and out of bounds far side inside the 35-yard line.
So it'll be about maybe about 7 yards here for Allen.
Smith will come to the sideline. Check 4 touchdown passes in that first half for Tree and Holden. What a half.
Yeah, and the last one was a Hail Mary. Second time we've seen it this year.
No doubt. Farrell scored. Yeah, Farrell scoring twice on the very last play of the half. Two receivers to the far side. And Samuels and Allen. Allen in motion. Jet sweep pitch to Allen. And Allen with the catch and the run inside the 30. And Allen inside the 25 and thrown down at around the 23-yard line.
So 11-yard run there for Allen. Are you giving that pass? Okay.
Yep. The jet sweep pass. And
get first down.
Allen's pickup is enough for the Farrell Steelers. First down.
Looks like Allen's going to come off for a play. Wilson will come back into the game. He'll be wide right with Omar Stewart Jr. Samuels is going to the left. Smith at the quarterback spot with Stallworth behind him. And now to the left of him. Clock runs, 9:54 to go in the quarter. Quick throw, right side. Wilson with a catch. Wilson cuts back to the 20, to the 15. Still on his feet to the 10. Stiff arm to the 5, and he's in for a touchdown.
22 yards. The lateral there, possibly, I think will give Wilson the run. It looked like it was behind the line of scrimmage, and either way, it's still a Farrell touchdown. Wilson's fourth of the game. It's 56-0.
So another touchdown in the game for Kylan Wilson. And Farrell up 56-0. And we'll try to get a double check and see if that will be official.
It's close.
Yeah, it looked by first look like it might be a lateral. But either way, we'll check it out and let you know and get that for you in a minute. But who's going to quarterback this 2-point conversion is what I want to know. And it's Allen. Allen going to take the snap. He'll take it. He'll roll right. He wants to throw. He fires back in the end zone, and it's good for 2. It's Omar Stewart Jr. catching it, and everybody gets a turn to be the quarterback in this game tonight for 2-point conversions. And the 2-point conversion pass from Dwight Allen to Omar Stewart will be good, and it's Farrell 58 and Kennedy Catholic nothing. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Hickory golf standout Sasha Petrachko as the September Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City golfer Toby Matson as the September Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory's Sasha Petrachko and Grove City's Toby Matson as they are the Mercer County September Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
9:44 to go in this one. Kylon Wilson with a 22-yard touchdown. Dwight Allen to Omar Stewart. Finish it off on the 2-point conversion. And the Farrell Steelers have now taken a 58-0 lead.
Farrell's 2-point conversions, they have been something else here tonight.
I think every senior's gotten a chance, not every senior, but they're running through various seniors with a chance to be the quarterback. And that time it was Dwight Allen, and he hooked up with Stewart for the touchdown.
So, can you get the ball here to their first drive of the second half?
And dropping the kick will be Jermaine Jackson.
And is the ball blown in play yet?
I hope so, because here it comes. Didn't hear the whistle, but they got it. And the kick taken by Wade at the 20, across the field, 25. Skips past the man to the 30, and to the 35, and out of bounds far side into the Kennedy bench.
Let's look at some replay here to see if we can find on that play. It looked like it was a backward pass.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, unofficially, we're going to make it a 22-yard run by Wilson, but we'll clarify that because if it's not, it would be his third touchdown catch of the game.
Yeah.
So can we get the ball here at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Candy next week will play Titusville on Saturday afternoon, their final game of the year. Farrell right now scheduled to play Hickory, but that is up in the air.
So Ravion Wilbon Venable, the quarterback for Kennedy Catholic. He's got Terreri behind him in the backfield. Cole Terreri, the back in the set. 2 receivers right. Venable back to pass, being rushed, being hit, and being sacked. As in to make the play quickly was Zaire Thomas, and a sack back inside the 25.
Zaire Thomas, been quiet tonight, but he's had a really big-time under-the-radar season with this Farrell defense. And Thomas is only a junior. He'll be the next big one on that defensive side with Jackson and Strickland both graduating. And that will be a 11-yard loss. Wilmington, by the way, now leads 41-6 over Mercer.
Blaze Campbell, a wide receiver right side. Remington Hart tight end on the right side. Samir Wade, slot left, comes in motion, low snap, handed to Terreri, and up the middle, and Terreri across the 25-yard line, and down right there. Offensive line for Kennedy Catholic, Marcel Cheeks, Bladen Parsetich, Egan Pagan, Elias Lawson up front. Julian Johnson also seeing time along that offensive line. Jermaine Dunlap, one of the wideouts. He'll come to the near side.
Cole Terreri with a rush gain of about.
Mercy rule is into effect, as you might imagine.
Score 58-0. Wilbon Venable, the quarterback, Ravion, ready to take the snap as Wade comes in motion left to right. And Wilbon back to pass. Fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted. Coming up and getting on the short hop was Chambers. Going to be 3rd down and 20. Actually, now 4th down and 20.
Really the only game right now. Now there's 2 games that are in doubt. Greenville, they lead Harbor Creek 13-6 with 2 minutes to go in the game, and Greenville just fumbles the ball. So Harbor Creek gets the ball back down 7 with 2 minutes to go. And the other game that's somewhat in doubt is Sharpsville leading Reynolds 14-0.
So the snap to Cherlich, he'll punt it away. High spiraling punt, his best of the night, taken by Samuels. He drops it, got it back. Now 50, 45, 40, stutter step 35. Now going back the other way to the 38, now 35, now 30, 25, 20, to the 10, to the 5, and he's in. And Lamont Samuels with a punt return for a score from about 50 yards away.
Lamont Samuels, spectacular return. And Farrell scores again. We'll make it 52 yards to make it official. It's 64-0.
And at one point, he had got to the 30 and was going back the other direction to get around some guys, and eventually weaved his way in for the score, his first score of the night. And who is our 2-point conversion quarterback for this play? It will be number 1. It's going to be Anthony Jackson. Will get his shot with 4 guys wide. And Anthony Jackson has no running back.
Oh, and there comes Brian Phillips quickly. They were short a player.
And they don't need a running back. They need a lineman. Now Phillips will go as the running back. Snap to Jackson. Rolls left. Jackson pumps, lobs, and it's good for 2. Thrown complete, and in the back of the end zone, the catch is made by tight end Strickland. He'll get a flag as he goes up and spikes it over the goalpost, or at least tries to. I don't know if that counts as a successful dunk on the goalpost, but a 2-point conversion again for Farrell. We'll take a break. Farrell 66, Kennedy Catholic nothing. 6:07 to go on your home for in the 3rd quarter in your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Did you know Herman's Pure Spring Water can be conveniently delivered to your home or office for free? Did you know that Herman's Water in most cases is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled? Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Wow, this food is delicious.
Do you know how hard it is to find a bar like V's that has good food?
Or V's. They have great drinks.
And great service.
And big TVs.
And is a great place to stop before and after the games.
No matter how you call it, V's or V's, when you're out with friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, V's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesdays through Saturday with happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30. V's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The 3rd quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
All right, we're back here with 6:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. Farrell up 66-0 over Kennedy Catholic. Lamont Samuels, 52-yard punt return, and then a 2-point conversion pass from Anthony Jackson to Taden Strickland. And then the Steelers penalized for some celebration as Strickland tried to dunk on the goalpost.
Who used to do that in the NFL? Is that Terrell Owens?
There are a lot of different guys that did, so I don't know if that goes down to one guy.
But Strickland got up there, and the ball got over the crossbar, but he didn't dunk it, and then he actually went down to the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, luckily he's okay.
I think hopefully that's a one and done for Coach Sam or Coach Pegues.
Guys doing that.
Yeah.
Have a celebration and not going to get you hurt. All right, so the kickoff by Jackson is short. And it lands in the field of play, and it finally goes out of bounds at the last moment. No one was going after it. And at the last second, Terreri knocks it or gets there as it goes out of bounds. A flag flew, so I don't know if Trey officially touched it or not.
Okay, well, I'll give Kenny credit, though. 15 players dressed tonight.
They're battling. There's no doubt.
And barring something unusual, they're going to finish off the year next week. Everybody coming back but one player. They need probably 8 or 10 more bodies.
Yeah.
And then next year in single A, they could be a potential contender.
It comes down to that, Bob. If they get some bodies to add to what they have, they can be competitive. But it's so hard with just the numbers they have right now. They need a couple more guys. They have some talented players. There's no doubt about it.
So Kenny will get it at midfield after the penalty.
Dunlap to the near side, and now stop play for a second as
referee was not in position.
Not even out there. He was talking to the sideline here with Coach Pegues. And now we're ready. 3 receivers to the far side with Wade and Campbell and Smith. Near side Dunlap. And back to pass. Wilbon Venable now he wants to run. Goes to the right side. Stutter step. Going to get hit and dropped. Short of the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple on the play.
Thomas and Gibson there with the sandwich on Venable.
Thomas out here making plays. Wearing that number 21, reminiscent of prime-time Deion Sanders out there.
Be a 2-yard loss on the play by Venable, so it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second down and about 12 here. Smith and Campbell going far side, Dunlap near side. Remington Hart is now the fullback in the set. Three receivers bunched near side. Snap to Wilbon Venable. Scram to the left. Stutter step at the 50 to the 45 and down to the 43-yard line with a gain on the play.
8-yard run there by Venable. And it'll be 3rd down and about 2 here for Kennedy at the Farrell 42. Clock continues to run. Mercy rule into effect since halftime.
Farrell up 50-0 at the half. Maybe 3rd down and about 3 here for Kennedy. Hart the fullback behind Wilbon Venable. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Dunlap to the near side. Back to pass. Wilbon Venable stops, fires, pass high, tipped and incomplete. Almost intercepted on the far side by Samuels after it deflected through the receiver's hands.
And that would have been a pick 6.
Yeah.
Nobody would have caught Samuels. So it'll be 4th down now for Kennedy. They will go for it.
Near midfield. Mark it here at the 42-yard line of Farrell. Kennedy Catholic, 4th down and about 3. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Wilbon Venable, good runner. Take a pistol snap. And roll right. And look, fires over the middle. Too high, and it's intercepted. And it is Chambers. Brandon Chambers with a flag on the play to the 50, to the 40. Stutter step at the 35 and gets a block. He's celebrating at the 25. He's at the 20. Puts on the Jets 10-5, and Chambers is in for the score. And we'll see there's actually 2 flags behind the play.
About a 70-yard interception returned by Chambers. And
we'll see what we have.
And that is Venable, who is down.
Yeah. Got hit again as he threw. And took a big shot there.
And the second flag is even further down behind the interception return. I'm guessing it's going to be called back.
Yeah, the first flag could be anything as it's right at the line of scrimmage. The second flag looks very much in an area with a block on the return, yes. So we'll see if we have the 75-yard. With an injury timeout, we're going to take a break. We're back with more in a moment. It's Farrell 66, it's Kennedy Catholic nothing. Minute 48 to go in the third, right here on your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
73. Something wonderful happened in Sharpsville. That's when Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of now over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Call 724-962-5503. Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Proud sponsors of the Sub of the Game and Play of the Game.
You know, usually you don't get a new roof for the heck of it.
Why are you replacing your roof?
I didn't like the color.
You get a new roof because you're gonna need it. Shell Restoration's Severe Weather Response Team is ready to help. The area's #1 company for sales and installation of roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. Shell Restoration excels at working with your insurance company for wind and hail claims, plus there's financing available too. Look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook or call 800-663-8103 for a free estimate.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Ends up being a roughing the passer penalty against the quarterback Venable, who is helped off to the sideline and is being checked out on the Kennedy bench. So he erased the interception and the return. And the second flag as well. All that comes off. And Kennedy will have a new quarterback.
1st and 10 Kennedy. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Kennedy had to play Wilmington last week and Farrell this week. And
that's a gauntlet of a schedule for any program, let alone a program with just a handful of guys at dress.
So we're down to 1:48 to go in this third quarter. And despite the mercy rule, Farrell scoring so many times, the clock always stops.
Yeah, or the penalties.
And the penalties.
Injuries and whatnot, yeah.
So it will be Kennedy ball. They get 15 yards on the roughing the quarterback. They have it at the Farrell 27-yard line first, or take it at 26.
And Wade's going to be at a quarterback. He'll take a snap, and he'll hand off to Terreri. And Terreri up the middle with a nice run. And he'll be a little bit short of the first down. He is inside the 20-yard line and down to about the 18, maybe the 17.
And Kennedy inside the McCandless, Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone. Greenville beats Harbor Creek 13-6. They win their 5th game in a row.
Wade will take the snap, again handed to Terreri, pushing the pile over the left side, and he gets down to about the 17-yard line, and that should, maybe even the 16, that might move the chains. I think it will.
And obviously right now, you know what Kennedy's thinking, if he can at least get a touchdown against this vaunted Farrell defense, that would at least give him a little bit of a boost here. Not much else has gone their way here tonight.
It is a first down.
Sharon up 28-0 over Northeast. Colin Summers, 38-yard pass to Garen Levis. 21-7, Sharpsville over Reynolds. Now 5.5 to go there.
Friday and Venable the backs. Low snap goes past Wade. He's got to go back and get it. He can't get it. Now it's loose at the 25-yard line, and Wade does get back on top, according to the official. Wow.
And now we're going to have a little altercation there. The clock is running out.
They're fighting for the football, and other players jumping on the pile. Officials had called Kennedy ball, and that's going to end the quarter. So quarter ends after 3. It is Farrell 66. It is Kennedy Catholic nothing. We're back with more in a moment. Stay with us on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Do you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The tire experts at Flynn's Tire and Auto Service make it easy to choose your next set of tires. Whether you're looking for great traction, a quiet ride, or just the lowest price, our experts will match you with the perfect tire to fit your needs, guaranteed. Get up to $200 back when you buy a set of 4 select Goodyear tires on the Goodyear credit card. Visit our website at flynnstire.com or stop by any Flynn's Tire location today.
And tell them Finney sent you.
Offer subject to credit approval. See store for details.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
12 minutes to go in this one. Start the fourth quarter with Kennedy Catholic facing second down and 17. Snap to Wade. He'll fire it up into the end zone, or it's about to the 5, and it's picked off. Didn't quite make it to the end zone on the pass, and Dwight Allen with the interception at the 5-yard line. Farrell takes it back.
So Dwight Allen with the interception at the 5, and he'll bring it back out to about the 10. So Kennedy's best drive of the night, their best chance to score, is stalled and stopped by this Farrell defense.
Yeah, just kind of threw it up for grabs there, and was hoping to find Dunlap, but ball underthrown. And an interception for Farrell's Dwight Allen.
So Farrell will get the ball back. The running clock, maybe their last drive of the game, who knows?
Samuels at quarterback, Chambers behind him in a pistol set. Chambers will move to the left of Samuels. And a keeper for Samuels, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stiff arm at the 38-yard line and then thrown out of bounds.
And it'll be a pickup of 29 yards on the play for Samuels.
Campbell will knock him down, but not before the big run on the read option play.
I think that's what is going to make Farrell so tough in the playoffs, Mark. They can come out with Samuels, come out with Smith or Holden, kind of 3 different type of quarterbacks.
This time it's a run right side for Chambers. Chambers a stiff arm at the 40, 45, 50, and he'll slide down after a Farrell first down into Kennedy territory at about the 46.
14 more yards there for Farrell. And I think if Farrell runs his read option with Stallworth and Samuels,
yeah, it's impressive.
Just to give teams a different look, and I think that's what's going to make them tough. They won't probably see much competition probably deep into the playoffs, but it's the way they're playing so far this year.
And a jet sweep flip to Allen. He'll take it straight up the middle. Allen will get down to about the 41-yard line of Kennedy Catholic.
His third catch here, the second half for Allen. Clock under 9.5 minutes to go here in the game.
Two receivers right, one to the left. Samuels at the quarterback spot. Hand off to Chambers. Chambers gives ground, now reverses the field and comes near side, gets a block 40, still on his feet 35, center step 30, and run out of bounds for a Farrell first down.
Pickup of 16 yards in the play for Chambers. And Mercer has scored again. They've scored twice here late. And it is now with 1:42 to go. Wilmington 41, Mercer 26. And Sharpsville Reynolds is official. Sharpsville beats Reynolds 21-7.
Keller out wide to the near side. Jackson now the back beside Samuels. Allen wide right. Hand off to Jackson. Jackson outside 25. Jackson to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, turns the corner, and he's in. Anthony Jackson with a touchdown run of 25 yards.
So Anthony Jackson, his first touch of the game, and Farrell now with another touchdown. They've had 9 possessions in this game, 8 touchdowns, and they had the 1 fumble on their second drive.
So we'll see who will be the 2-point conversion quarterback, as Farrell has given many seniors an opportunity to quarterback a 2-point conversion tonight. And it looks like it might be Samuels.
It is.
We've got Jackson beside him. They're both there. We'll see who gets the snap. And the snap will go to Samuels. And he will roll right, and he will throw to the back of the end zone. A big hit. Did he hold on? No. Intended back there in the back for Harold Hooten Jr. And the ball knocked away. So no conversion, and it's Farrell 72. It is Kennedy Catholic nothing. We're back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Whether you need an annual flu shot or a series of vaccines for an upcoming adventure, stop by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy for a convenient way to protect yourself against various diseases. Our pharmacists are certified to administer immunizations right here in the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. We offer immunizations including influenza, shingles, pneumonia, and vaccines for international travel. The Medicine Shop in Hermitage wants you, your family, and everyone in the community to be at their best. The Medicine Shop on East State Street in Hermitage.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep, or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
All right, Anthony Jackson with a 25-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion fails on a pass attempt. And it is a 72-0 Farrell lead over Kennedy Catholic. Senior night and homecoming rolled into one. Campbell and Wade are deep to return. Jackson to kick off for Farrell. Jermaine Jackson. Kick will come to Wade, short of the 30. Wade, 35, slips a tackle to the 40 and dives out near the 45 on a nice return.
How about this stat, Mark? Farrell, they've scored on offense, as I said, 8 touchdowns out of their 9 drives. So they've had 8 touchdowns. They've only run 23 plays tonight from scrimmage. So if you start thinking about, okay, they're up 72-0, what are they doing? They've only run 23 plays on offense.
Yeah, the 25-yard touchdown is the third of that exact number, too. How about that?
It's and this is a team that has only played 1 game in a month.
Yeah. So Wade at quarterback with Friday on his right. And Terreri on his left. Takes the snap, hand to Terreri up the middle. And Terreri across midfield. And to the 48-yard line.
6 yards for Terreri. He has 21 tonight on 8 carries.
Went back and double-checked on that Wilson touchdown in the third quarter. It was definitely a pass behind the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage was the 22, cut at the 25, so it gets credit for a run, a touchdown run on that Wilson touchdown. Now 2nd down and about 3 here for Kennedy Catholic. Wade in the shotgun with backs to each side. Takes the snap. It's low. Tries to hand off. Lost the ball. And Farrell's on top of it for a moment. Do they stay on top? They do. Farrell with the recovery. As 22, Zamir Thomas has the football. Zamir Thomas this time. And the Kennedy turnover gives it back to Farrell.
So just missed that. We apologize on the radio side. Had a little technical issue there, but the turnover, so Farrell gets the ball back with 6 minutes to go here in the game.
So Zamir Thomas with a fumble recovery at the Kennedy 47. Hooten is wide to the left with nobody at left corner. And now a timeout going to be taken by Kennedy as they try to get defenders out there quickly. And timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. With 5:36 to go in this one, we'll take a break. 72-0. Farrell leads Kennedy Catholic. Your home for high school sports. News Talk 790 WPIC.
It's a spectacular time of year at O'Neill Coffee. Stop by and try one of our frighteningly delicious signature pumpkin drinks, such as the Drunken Pumpkin, Sleepy Hollow, or Monster Mash. If you're not a pumpkin fan, O'Neill Coffee still has you covered. Try a poison apple or witch, please. Be sure to bring your little ghouls and goblins in on Saturday, October 30th, as we celebrate Trick or Treat. O'Neill Coffee, next to the post office in West Middlesex, or online at o'neillcoffee.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Now we're back here at Farrell, 5:34 to go. Just to give you an update on Ravion Wilbon Venable, sitting on the bench, far side ice on his right ankle and an elevated foot. And Farrell with a football. With Samuels, Lamont Samuels as the quarterback, and he's going to run left. Samuels 45, 40, 35, slips through a tackle 30, 25, and spun down and around the 20-yard line. Friday will knock him down there, and a big run by Lamont Samuels.
26 yards here for Samuels. As Farrell looking for more points here. Final home game of the year, we think. Farrell right now scheduled to play at Hickory next Friday. That game right now is in question.
Samuels with Chambers on his right, 1st and 10. Samuels rolling right and now left, slips a tackle, 25, 20, and they grab him by the jersey and he eventually drops the football. Is he in bounds when he dropped it? No, they say he was out of bounds.
Out of bounds?
At the 20-yard line. So after all of that, maybe got a yard or so.
Yeah, the issue for Farrell next week is if Hickory doesn't play them, then they have to find another game.
Yeah.
And
that's been hard for them.
Good luck with that.
Keller is wide to the left side. Hooten wide to the right side. Handoff for Chambers. And Chambers up the middle. Kennedy trying to pull the ball out of there and hold him up, but officials will blow it dead after a short gain. Clock down to 4:11 to go. Isaac Husband in there defensively for Farrell. Offensively, I should say. It is 3rd down and 8 here for Farrell. Samuels at the quarterback spot, Chambers on his left. Samuels will run it to the left. Blockers in front, 15. Cut back 10 to the 5, and he's in for a touchdown. From 18 yards away, Lamont Samuel Jr. will score.
And that'll be on his 79th yard rushing tonight for Samuels on 4 carries. And Farrell will go for 2 here, I think. That's all they do, unless they down it.
Yeah, I don't think they've tried to kick all year.
Well, I guess my point, they just down the ball is my question. But they've tried, everybody now has attempted 2-point conversions, it seems like.
Gets turned at quarterback. And we'll see who's out there. I see Tajmir Gibson out there. Will he get the chance? He'll be out there. Samuels at the quarterback spot. Chambers to his right.
And the Steelers will set up for the 2-point try.
As they set at the goal to our left. And the snap to Samuels. The lob left side for Keller. They'll leap, and it's incomplete. Good defensive play over there made by Samir Wade to knock it away. And it is Farrell 78, Kennedy Catholic nothing. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Buildings and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Reinhardt's Insurance Agency is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Reinhardt's honors Hickory golf standout Sasha Petrachko as the September Female Athlete of the Month. Reinhardt's Insurance also honors Grove City golfer Toby Matson as the September Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory's Sasha Petrachko and Grove City's Toby Matson as they are the Mercer County September Reinhardt's Insurance Agency Athletes of the Month. Go to Reinhardt's.com for more information.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter install.
Back here, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Lamont Samuels' 18-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion fails. And Farrell with the 78-0 lead.
Looking at the history here real quick, get you that stat in a moment.
Short kickoff down by Kennedy. One of the linemen going to fall on it, so as Elias Lawson will down it at around the 38. What do you have?
The 78 points, as I'm searching the all-time game-by-game record book, will tie the 78 points they scored in 2010 against Conneaut under Coach Jared Samuels. And I am guessing, I got to look for another 50 years here, but that probably ties the Farrell all-time record. I don't know if they scored more than 70 in a game, but I'm keeping checking here.
They had an opportunity for a bunch more. They had quite a few failed 2-point conversions. And this one, and a safety, touchdown with a failed conversion. Got a conversion, failed conversion, failed conversion, failed conversion. Got one.
That's it.
Failed a few, a lot of failed conversions.
Per our records,
Yeah.
this 78 points ties the most scored by Farrell ever in a game.
All right, Samir Wade back at quarterback, low snap, hands to Terreri. Terreri up the middle, across the 45, and out near first down territory, near midfield.
Sharon up 35-0. Looks like they're going to be on their way to a solid win up in Erie County against Northeast.
I think Farrell has played everybody that's dressed, either on one side or both sides of the ball. And Dixon Jr. out there as a wideout right now. There's a corner, I should say. Here's a handoff to Friday. He's going to be close to the first down and continues to roll left side. And Friday down to the 45-yard line for the first down.
And clock continues to run, under 2 minutes to go in this game.
First down and 10. For Kennedy at the Farrell 45-yard line. Zion Scarborough in there as a defensive back. Tajmir Gibson as a linebacker. Low snap picked up by Wade. Room to run on the right. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and shoved out of bounds. As knocking him down was Jermaine Jackson. Clock down to 1:12 to go. The ball on the 14.
31-yard pickup there for Wade. So now Kennedy with one last chance here to try to put some points on the board.
Brian Phillips into the defensive line. Starting to run out, but coming back was Sahik Keller.
That was Conneaut Lake, by the way.
Conneaut Lake?
The 78
At
points.
the time, yeah. Handoff up the middle to Rary. Runs over a man at the 10. Stays on his feet, and he is they're going to call him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Looked like he was going to bowl his way in for a touchdown.
And the clock is still running, and now Kennedy, who called a timeout here?
Kennedy did call timeout.
Kennedy wants to score desperately with 24 seconds to go.
And we'll take a quick break. Back with more in a moment. 78-0. Farrell leads Kennedy right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Greet you when you walk in, get to know you by name, and understand your health and health needs as if they were our own. What's more, we regularly sponsor health screenings and events to help keep you informed of your health and the most current health advancements. Of course, we also provide a full range of health products, prescriptions, over-the-counter medicines, and health supplies. So what's become of the neighborhood pharmacy? Well, if your idea of a pharmacy is more than health products, also health professionals who take the time to know you and your health needs, your pharmacy is right here at the Medicine Shop.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
We're back here. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Kennedy trying to get one more attempt here with a timeout to get a touchdown with 47 seconds to go.
24 seconds.
Sorry, 24 seconds to go. Snap to Wade, fake handoff, right and left. Can he get there? 5, cut back, and Farrell knocks him down. He got in. Farrell will spin him into the end zone with 17 seconds to go. Samir Wade with a run from 14 yards away.
Actually, well, it's a touchdown. I thought he was out at the 9, but either way, it's a touchdown for Samir Wade. And
Yes, 9 yard. I
Yes.
think that is right. But they mark it at the 9, so
Yeah.
a 9-yard touchdown run by Samir Wade. Yes, not 14.
So Kennedy gets on the board. Only the second touchdown Farrell's given up all season long.
And both came in the last 30 seconds of a game. How about that? Wade will quarterback the attempt for 2. Campbell motions right to left. Snap to Wade. And he'll run to his left. Break one tackle. Now he's going to throw it. Intended for Hart. He makes a one-handed reception and bobbles it into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. How about that for Remington Hart?
That was an unbelievable catch by Hart. My goodness. Big guy, 6'2", 260, the tight end, and he had a juggling catch there. And it's 78-8 with 17 seconds to go in the game, and the Kennedy fans on the far sideline getting something to cheer about after a long, long, long night.
No doubt.
We'll keep it here.
So we mentioned that 78 points for Farrell, matching the total they scored against Conneaut Lake in 2010.
Correct.
They have 17 seconds.
Well, wait. I do have one. They probably get a kickoff return. That'll be it because the clock. Let's say they can't call timeout. They have one shot here, a kickoff return.
Chambers is out there with this return team. And even with all the other guys out there, Chambers is out there as one of the guys, and he's not going to be the deepest guy, but if they don't kick it deep and he gets his hands on it, anything can happen with that guy. Also deep is Allen and Jackson. And there's a possibility they might onside kick, and Farrell is moving up.
They're on the wrong side of the field.
Everybody lined up on the wrong side. I see what we did. Farrell went out for the kick and went out on the wrong side. Now Kennedy will adjust.
Sure, I've ever seen that before. This late in the game.
With the number of players in and out, and just came off the sidelines, went on the wrong end. So deep man to return is Jermaine Jackson. And they do have Allen out there. They have Chambers in the middle of the field. He would be the most dangerous of the returners, at least from what we have seen over the year and throughout the night. Sherlick set to kick it off. Clock at 17. And he will boot it, and he boots it out of bounds.
And the clock won't start, so Farrell will get one more play, at least one more play.
And who will quarterback this, or will they just take a knee, or will they bring Samuels out there? And if he does go out there and he runs, anything could happen.
So with the 8 points, and it's a footnote, however you want to look at it, the most points that Farrell's given up in a game this year.
And now the clock is running.
Yeah, once the ball's set, so that should be
Okay,
it.
so Farrell will not run a play, and that's going to be our final score. The final one in this one, Farrell 78, Kennedy Catholic 8. Farrell Scott ties the record for the most points that they've scored in a single game in this one for homecoming and senior night to end their home season. We'll take a break. We're back with postgame when we return. Again, Farrell 78, Kennedy Catholic 8. Back with more in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC.
I got to switch. Put that here.
Are they unplugged now or not? Or are they still on? Is YouTube still on?
I don't know.
Check.
Check. Check. Check.